Yo, what's going on, bro? How's it going?
Wow, you sound great, and I know you're live right now. So,
I am live.
yeah. So, Soldier just went live a couple minutes ago. So, is it dueling streams?
Ah, man, we got cooperative streams. That's all good. I
Well, no. Well, I consider it like like two rock stars playing. It's like a performance.
There you go. Right, multiple stages, same venue.
Yeah, that's right.
Reckon Nomad, hey, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he might have missed the post. It's all
Yeah,
good. No worries.
I think he did too. But you keep rocking, Jamie.
Oh yeah, I'm flowing. I had it on schedule, so I'm gonna be flowing. I already got it posted. I threw it up on the calendar, the whole 9 yards. But I'm all good. I might even throw up soldiers on my computer and keep watching and see what's happening. So
It'd be funny if you did picture in picture.
dude, that would be pretty. I actually might be able to do that. We'll see if we can watch Soldier stream while going on my stream. JJ, yo, what's going on? I do have Zalan on here. We'll get rolling in just a minute. I was just getting a few things set up, and Zalan was waiting. He was hungry to be jumping on.
Oh, I was already on Discord.
Oh, were you
As soon
really?
as I
Oh,
seen
okay.
there was dueling streams going on, I told Fury and Jim, I'm like, yo, I gotta go see what's happening, man. This is gonna get crazy.
It'll be good. It'll be good. Unfortunately, hopefully, if things stay well, it looks like my internet might be cooperating today. So, Lexu, what's going on? All right, let's see. I'm just getting a few things set up. Um, Zalan, you gonna hang for a bit? You gonna be bouncing, going
I'm
back and
gonna
forth?
hang for a minute, but I want to know if the chat can hear me really well. I want to know how your connection's working there with Discord.
Nomad already put you up in the chat, and he said Zalan all caps, so they hear you, which
Yeah,
is
okay.
good. Um,
Because I hear you really well, as in there's no problem.
okay, are you guys picking up any game audio in the background as well too?
I'll put Soldier up on the TV, but muted, and then I'll put you. I got you right here on Discord, but I'm also got to grind. I can't forget the grind. But then I'll be
Gotta
in
grind.
chat on my other device. I got to use everything.
Oh my
I
gosh,
got to
you
use
just
everything.
just all over the place, bro. Yo, what just happened to this thing?
DOT Central here.
That's right. You're like the Houston of DOT here.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's why I had to see what was going on. I was like, oh, there's debauchery in the DOT.
Yeah, I did. I actually didn't even see his notification. Literally, must have gone up the moment that I hit live as well too. But here, let's get a few things. I'm gonna get a few things running here. We'll go ahead and transition. Yo, what's going on? DOT. I see Lexer. I see Wrecking. I see JJ. I see you can barely hear Zalan and no game music. Okay, I'll keep tampering with this.
Knew it.
For some reason I screwed with something. What's up, guys? I screwed with something on my audio side and totally lost my game volume. I've been trying everything I can to kind of like get it back, and I don't know. I just can't seem to do it. So we'll see. We'll see. But I see. I'm gonna drop my chair a little bit. There we go. My unofficial gaming chair, just standard computer chair. But let's see. We do have soldiers live as well too, so some people might be moving back and forth. But before we get started, Zalon volume is super low. All right, I'll see peeps. I'll see what I can do. I normally have this stuff like completely jacked up, but I'm almost like bootlegged getting my own audio into here. So, uh, voice and video output volume at the max, input volume at the max. Solid Grin and Discord is transmitting your beautiful voice. It is looking pretty green. Yeah, I got everything at the max, guys. I don't know if I could push it. I don't even know what I could do to push it
She
more.
can't go any faster.
She just can't do it. Let me see if I maybe raise the sensitivity of the decibels here. Maybe that might let something more come in, but we'll see. KJ, what's going on? Tag, hey, what's going on? So far everything's looking like it's in the green, so we'll see how it goes. What program am I using to put my face on the screen? Uh, I got OBS. This is just a good old. It's my laptop. Look at, see, here it is. My laptop, built-in camera, so it's whatever it is. This is all OBS and Streamlabs to support and anything else that I can basically get it. But let's go ahead and get things going because we're already about 5.5 minutes in. I'm gonna shout out. I do have Zalan over on Discord. If anyone wants to jump in, all you guys have to do is you guys, everyone that's watching, if you ever want to jump on Discord, just punch it in the command, !Discord, and you guys can roll right in with us too. I'm going to give a quick shout out before we move too far because we've got a number of different subscriptions. Again, big shout out. I want to thank everyone for helping me finally push past the 900 mark. So we've got a series of new names to shout out this video. It's been a little while since I've done a video. Lawby, Michael, I'm just going to call you Cammy. I don't know the rest, but Cammy. I wouldn't even, I'm just going to call you Aha. So what up, Aha? Renee, Black Gold, in a little bit of script there. Hassan, Jackson, and Nantan. Thank you guys very much for subscribing to the channel. And also a shout out, even though I don't have all those names in front of me, but a shout out to the people that have also been following on Twitch, which just as an FYI, let's go ahead and get it out there. You guys can get, always on the wrong side. You guys can catch me on YouTube, Twitch, Discord, Mixer, Mob Crush. Support me on Streamlabs. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. There we go. Whole social media rundown. I am streaming on all of those now. So if you guys are currently watching and I'm not monitoring that feed thoroughly, but I
also on MySpace.
And yes,
and all the other old 90s.
I'm streaming on hotornot.com, Craigslist. You can even find me on Ashley Madison. What's the other ones? I don't know. I'd make some more jokes, but I'm all out of them. Swipe left, swipe right. You can find me there. It's all good. Not really.
ICQ.
ICQ.
And AOL.
This is, oh yeah, catch me on AOL Instant Messenger. What's going on? How come this isn't showing that I'm pushing out to all of my, oh, there we go. Sending, online. There we go. Now it's up to date. So that's all good. Probably just going to crash the system. But here we go. Let's get things. I had them rolling. But let's go ahead and get things pushed over again. Oh my gosh. Things are just out of whack today. You're going crazy. You're driving me nuts. All of a sudden, like you know what? I was setting up for my stream like all day. I had everything like set to roll at like 5 o'clock. And I was like, great. I'll just be able to hop on and get it moving. And then, of course, what does it do? Like I sit down at my computer after just hanging out with the kids and it decided that it like crashed. So I had to like in the last 15 minutes scramble and like get it all back up to where it was. And I was like, dude, what are you doing to me, OBS? You're trying to give me a heart attack here. But Cena always wants to move stuff on me. Like, it drives me crazy when this stuff does it because I have everything in its perfect spot and then it goes and moves it. I think everything else is pretty much good to go, so we're going to go and just push this over. There we go. We're getting ready to roll out. What am I drinking? Haven't seen any streams all day. What's the rundown, Jaeger? I'm going to give you the rundown. I haven't done it yet, so we're going to look at it. We're going to go through the whole info. I gave you guys like a quick, sneak peek, first look, whatever you want to call it. I kind of made that while I was technically working, so that's why there was absolutely no audio on it. Let me know if you actually enjoy a sneak peek like that or if you'd rather have me give my opinion hands down what's up with it. So we'll see. But Alex, what am I drinking? This is, oh God, was it Schilling's Ale is what it's called. This is Schilling's Ale. It's going to be my one and only one for the night because I already had another one before this, and that's it. 2-hour stream today, unless it gets really good. Why do people that stutter when they talk type flawlessly? I think autocorrect should be disabled for people that stutter. Shit don't make no sense. Wait. All right, Brain, we're going to get into it. We're going to make this a little DOT after dark, I guess. But here we go. Let's run down Cerberus, and let me give you some of my opinions and all that kind of stuff. And we'll take a look at a few things, too. Like I said, it crashed, and my intention was to actually throw some other stuff on screen. I might still try to scramble and get that done. I want to talk about the relics that are out here with Cerberus, the whole 9 yards, blah, blah, blah. We can pull them up, but I can talk about the max things later. So we've got Cerberus. Now, 3.5-day event. We got Cerberus the Hound. So looking at it, we finally see some human troops make their Omega appearance. So you got 5 times Omega Archers rolling in here. We've got also Spearmen that are coming with the Tier 2 and the X defense, which is pretty unique. First and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and put my opinion out on Cerberus. I definitely can see him being more of an attacker versus a defender. I'm definitely interested to get everybody's opinion on all of this kind of stuff as we go through. Let's just drop that down a little bit. I'm interested to know, let me know what you guys think. I'm not the Titan reader, so I'm not a max level player, so my perspective on it is just kind of like how I feel about it and how I'm looking at it. You guys might have something a bit more official to kind of like judge its stats by. And some of these guys sometimes are endgame, and I'm not endgame yet, so I don't know. But we also do have, his unique skill, Cerberus Wrath, boost damage and health for all troops. Already read through the rest of it, so let's go through that. Elite Archers. Now, if you saw my video when I kind of gave you that first look, these guys are a little bit bigger. They also come in a more unique formation, right? They got the triangle there, a little Illuminati going on. But I kind of dig their look. They're all these golden kind of archers. They're pretty slick looking. However, here's what their stats come out of. They've got a plus 30% critical, plus 50% armor piercing, plus 40% movement speed, but they have minus 60% health compared to standard archers, which I don't really think is a huge deal.
Matter.
Yeah.
Jaeger, I said that on my stream. I looked at that, and when I saw it a few days ago when I first saw Cerberus on the test account, I looked at it and I was like, everyone's gonna love this. I don't care about minus 60% health on archers. They shouldn't be getting hit.
Yeah, the only part where I see the health looking a little bit, kind of like is I do like some of the health on ranged troops when you're going up against fellow range. Like if you're in a little bit of a range fight against grenadiers or fellow archers, sometimes that health, like I like who is it? I think was it Odin had like the archer damage and health. Like I like those two X skills when we're looking at that, but I don't know if just general health really makes a big difference when we're breaking it down. So it'll be nice. I think in the video, I can't remember when I was playing with him, but I think I might have put it in the video, is like my archers got pretty lit by a lightning storm, but they were still able to walk away. So it wasn't huge. It just, you could compensate for that pretty easily. Plus, all attributes from skills and relics that enhance archers will also enhance Omega archers. So standard. That's pretty standard we see with the Omega. Nothing fancy there. So now we've got some new relics rolling in, to also make people freak out about the 500 relic max. So more relics mean more people saying, increase the inventory, increase the inventory. I hope they do get the idea. But it is only 2 new relics this time versus sometimes like a traditional 3. So we got the tail of Cerberus with the, the snake. We got the chains of Cerberus. I'm kind of in the mood to call him Fluffy tonight. And, maybe you guys can throw down on that movie reference. I got someone with the earlier little nerd. But we're just going to go with calling him Fluffy. Picked him up from an Irish gentleman. So let's see. Cerberus looks ugly as hell. Nomad says, got my second Vlorn with 2k gem pull. Wow, nice, Alex. I did 3 token pulls, and I got 2 Wolfricks and a 3rd Wolfric, right? That's what I got lucky with. Brain says, health is an issue if you get caught in spells, like if they get caught in a poison spell. Yeah, again, I think that's kind of one of the big challenges is if we're looking at lightning spells, specifically lightning storm, other ranged troops, grenadiers, maybe other archers. Yeah, I think the health, again, could be a factor. But if your troop, these Omega ones specifically, are quicker, you don't have to worry about them getting out of the way. Plus, your other archers are still pretty much fine. So we'll just kind of leave that where it's at. So we got those relics. We'll look more at those in details when we get to the milestones and all that stuff. Valoran and Freya give the boost. Now, this is pretty interesting. Again, I just sometimes get a little mystified about how they choose their boost titans. If Hades is his master, wouldn't it have made sense to have Hades be a boost? Just kind of rolling with that and just thinking about that a little bit. I don't know. So, I'd be interested to kind of see exactly how that goes. You know what I'm going to do, guys? Sorry, I'm going to totally do this. Hold up. There it is. I'm just, this is a little bit of ADD in me right now. But I'm going to see without Ooh. Oh, that was kind of stress of the system. Ooh. I don't know if you guys are getting any game audio, but I was, and it's just kind of getting a little crazy. It's like someone's holding the needle back on it. All right. Anyways, I was gonna actually try to grab. I'm gonna still play with it. I'm gonna see if I can grab a snapshot, like you said, picture in picture of Soldier's stream, and put Soldier's stream right down below. But so, anyways, that's our boost Titan. We'll call it what it is. It doesn't really make sense to me. It should have been Hades, but in the end, I'm glad to actually really see Hercules finally come around. Hercules, dang it, I hit the wrong button. Hercules has been available to the newer players to purchase right off the get go for a little while now, a couple of weeks, and I've been dying to kind of get a hold of them, but uh, we had to wait for this event. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting them. We got the Nectar of the Gods. I was pretty happy about this because I actually had about half a 3-star sitting in my inventory, so I was able to use that earlier today. We still have the Temple Takeover. I'm all out of tokens, so I'm not going to be doing any pulls there. But I do like this twist. I thought this was pretty interesting. Cerberus the Hound, also known as the Hound of Hades, has arrived to answer his master's call. His fierce battles against his nemesis Hercules are sang across the land. The battles became so legendary it spawned the myth that Cerberus was a 3-headed hound with snakes covering his body. So I like that they kind of channeled back to like the mythology behind it, but they put their own spin on it. It's the fact that this is the warrior, and the story of the 3-headed dog is because of how he looks. So I like that twist where everyone's like, "Oh, they should have given him 3 heads, 3 heads." I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, how do you make Cerberus a Titan when and not put 3 heads on him? When I first saw him, I was like, this is pretty lame. The fact that they made a 3-headed dog have hands. I mean, the moment I flashed right back, I think Godan did the same thing. I flashed right to Black Panther and like those like Paw Patrol cannon blasters or whatever. But seeing this little like backstory on him, I think that I think it actually makes sense. Like, I'm pretty cool with it. That his like he has these like mittens, for beating people at its clobbering time, but it spawned the story of a 3-headed dog. So I'm pretty cool with that.
Yeah, they're not kitten mittens, right? Watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're oven mitts in case he grabs something really hot out of Hades' oven.
Yeah.
Insert a brain joke somewhere right around there about Hades' oven. So if you're new to the game, just climb up in the leagues and play the game. Period. You can participate. So let's take a look at the event. I have not done this yet. I haven't done my analysis, my breakdown, so we're going to walk through that, kind of get that done, and then we're going to get to grinding and BSing our way through the rest of the night. As far as things go, I got a little bit of a start today, but I definitely have some hustling to go. We are sitting at rank 1 there with the Beta Souls, so we're doing pretty good off the get-go. I got to hustle. I'm down in the bottom, I shouldn't say top, I'm at the bottom 10, so I got to get my grind going today for sure, because we've got some pretty good standards to hit. But we got ERU is up next. A couple of the teams I'm not terribly familiar with. One Vision is there. There's Guardians, Force. There's NTG Wars. Zolan, where are you sitting today for this one? Are you?
I'm in Hammer, but both War and Hammer are both in top 50. So.
Okay, there you go. Are you guys both? Are you on my server right now? I'll have to take a look and see.
I'm in Legends Server 1, typically the same one every week.
Oh, okay. Well, then if you're grinding, then we could bounce off each other, because I'm right up there we're there with Log as well, and I know we got 2 NT alliances there. I saw Bo, but I couldn't find you. I went looking. I saw D.
No, I'm over in Hammer.
Okay. Well, we could still hit you. There's another Beta Soul. Just our standard finishers there at 13. We got Log at 18. There's Westeros. There's Hammer at 25. One event. Who else do I see in here? Some Kraken, some Maris, some Force Rage. And top 50 is, you basically need 200,000 at this point in time to break top 50. Solid. All right, so let's take a look at rewards.
What does that tell you, real quick, before you jump to anything else? 200K, not even after the first day is over. You know what I mean? That does tell you something right there, because other events recently have not been like that, except for Chronos.
Yeah, it tells me, this is what I read. Like, Cerberus is going to be a pretty solid, and I can see this being one of those things that when people kind of play around with a few other relics for Cerberus, like on my test account, I didn't have all of the relics that I probably would have liked. There's some other archer ones that I would have loved to put on him, even some other spear ones that I didn't have to put on him. That would have been pretty nice. Um, but overall, it tells me he's going to be people recognize the ability to have the spearman meet shields and the archer do the damage in the back. But at the same point in time, this isn't a Chronos event. I mean, we're still sitting under 1 million on day one. Um, so it tells me it's a pretty moderately popular event. I mean,
It's
I'm
like an 8 out of 10 instead of like a 9.5 for a
yeah,
Chronos
I'd give him a 7.5 or 8 out of 10 as far as popularity
event.
goes. Oh crap! As far as usability goes, yep, looks like my shirt's gonna be my towel right now. Whoops. As far as usability goes, I think that Cerberus is going to be really, really helpful for people who definitely have stronger archers. It's the archers and the spearmen become, I think, really effective at higher levels. You're looking at maybe 23s and above. I find they do their duty. They do their duty below that, but you can really liquidate some stuff when you start hitting those 23, 4, and 5. Now, let's also do our comparison here. So I haven't started this yet. So we got the handy dandy, notebook here, and we got this was a standard token, wasn't it? We got portal stones. We've got, I believe that was a bonus token, wasn't it? Or was that a relic token?
No, that wasn't a relic token. That was not a relic token. Game Rescue made a deal. He's like, can I get a relic token instead of this bonus token?
Yeah, that's the bonus. That's what I thought. Because it doesn't show you anymore what it is. And that's one thing I'm not a huge fan of with this. Like, for idiots like me that don't keep track of stuff, whatever. So we got 50 portal stones and a bonus token. Let's keep hustling along. I don't remember how many gems these were. I took screenshots of this. I took them for this reason, too, because I was going to make a video, and I said, nah, I'll just wait until,
Do you want to know what the numbers are? I'm sorry. Do you want to know what the numbers are in the total?
No, not in the total. I need my, all my micro stuff, so that way I could do my cost value analysis.
Yeah. What I meant, you get 275 portal stones total.
Okay, hold on. 275 portal stones total. Got it. How many tokens total?
6.
All right, I'm going to turn that into a 6. Only one bonus token as usual, right?
Correct.
All right, now, okay, so hold on. This is what I got to do, though. You don't keep track of all the titans and relics, though, right?
No, but I also have the gems and DGs, though, just in case you missed
Yeah.
the gems.
No, instead of adding all this crap up, what's the gems and what's the DGs?
4,600 for gems and 650 DGs.
Those are pretty good numbers. Those are pretty good numbers for this one here. Nomad's going to be right back. Nomad also says he should have been right after Hades. Jim, if you want to jump on Discord, me and Zalan are here. I know that I'm a little late on saying that. What's the point of having a beard if you use your shirt as a rag? Well, because this catches it before it hits the table. But I'm not, and I can't mop up with this. I got my beard oil in it. It lacks moisture in it, keeps it out, Riohan, dude, for sure. Jump on Discord. I'll throw the link in here. I just want to remind, if anyone ever wants to jump on Discord, it's completely open. All you got to do is do the command ! Discord. If you don't have the link, I'm pretty sure I have Nightbot back. He's on and off. He's working part-time for me because sometimes I fire him, sometimes I don't. There he is. All right, so going back to this. Hey, Rio. All right, gems 4,600. That's a pretty good number. DG's at 650. That's a little higher than we've seen lately. Normally they were bouncing around like the 5s, so that's pretty decent. I didn't look at it, but I'll take a look at it as we go throughout here. So it's 50 divine gems here. Are they chunked up into like 50 and then 600 at the very end? Because that's a silly move in my opinion. All right, so that's a 2-star relic. That's a 2-star relic. We have a 2-star, the brand new 2-star Gargan. Nice beard, fellow, but you're bald. That's all good. It's all good. All right, I don't need to track my tokens. Don't need to track portal stones and gems, but we've got a 3-star Wolfric. We've got a 3-star Gilded Arc, a 3-star Vambrace. Food, food, and food is what we have there. We have 3-star Hercules. I'm excited to get him, I won't lie. We got Hugin. Ooh, and we got these new ones. We got the Greek Relic. Now, this is going to be interesting. We're going to have to break this down a little on stream. We got the Greek Relic token, so there's one of those. We do have an Epic token. Let's see, Siegfried.
Oh, real quick. I'm gonna now that Riohan's here, he's gonna take my place for a second. I'm gonna jump over to Soldier Stream just to be fair. But you do need to make sure you reiterate this on your stream. A lot of people aren't understanding this, and you might have not caught it either, Jaeger. But the 8K relic is only used in that one temple, or one altar that allows you to choose from multiple Greek combat relics.
Yeah.
The 13K is the choice relic,
Mm-hmm.
and the top 51 through 100 is the choice relic.
Yep.
People are thinking for some reason that they get two choices, and that is incorrect.
Yes, that is incorrect.
Yeah, I already pulled mine, so I can confirm.
Yeah, one of them, this guy over here, we'll look at in a second. Well, whatever, we'll jump around. The Greek Combat Relic, right? You go to the DG altar. Your Greek Combat Relic is going to be a chance at a number of these different relics, like, what do you got? The Midas Touch, a Steadfast, the Plume Helm. I think that is the Hoplite Cord, Ass Piss, all that other stuff. That's the standard, whatever that lower K one is. And then the higher K soul count, you actually get to choose then which one of these guys. Now that's going to be the thing, is I got to really think about which one I want to use as my choice, because I've got all of them. So the question would be, which one of these would I want a duplicate of?
I would probably say the Hourglass or the Cloak. Personally, the Plumed Helm's just kind of the worst of them, and the Endless Quiver's the kind of the second worst.
Yeah.
The rest is just a matter of which you prefer, but Cloak of Hades is good on Titans that aren't even Omegas, as is the Hourglass.
I was almost more thinking going Cloak of Hades on it.
Yeah, Cloak is good. I went Hourglass.
Right, I'm jumping over to Jaeger. I'm jumping over to Soldiers real quick.
Okay.
We'll try to fix Discord, because people are saying it sounds like I'm broadcasting from the international.
Oh yeah, no, that's half the reason why I jumped on here. I couldn't hear Zalon.
I thought you were from the space station. Zalon, I don't know how to
I am in the space station, everyone.
Yeah, see?
Send me some.
Also, Zalon, I'm blaming you for my role. I got exactly the role you said I should want. I got fire resist. I'm blaming you.
You want fire resist on your spearman?
No, I already have a fireproof Imperial army.
Damn. All right. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna keep messing and see if I can figure out this whole thing. Advanced audio properties. Can I mess with that? All right. How about this? Oh no, that's just messing with my decibel shenanigans. All right. I'm gonna just push that as high up as I can. So we'll just. I made one setting there. We'll see what goes. Rio, tell the audience a little bit of something, so that way we can test the audio again now that I just made some tweaks.
Okay, so there's this guy named Pisces Shark, and he has an Ayaka.
Oh, Ayaka. Let's see. That's a good one. We'll see. Good to see you back at it. Oh, I know what you did. Yeah, what's going on? My beard is coming in loud and clear. It's everyone else. Yeah, because here's the thing: is I'm like bootlegging my own Discord into OBS because I still haven't figured that part out. So we'll see. I'll keep playing with it, guys. I'll keep playing with it. We'll reiterate some stuff as we go through that. But hold up. All right, let me come back to this for a second. Brain says it's much better. Okay. All right. We'll see if that works. For the Siegfried, I already counted Siegfried, didn't I? 4-star. I think so. I don't need to. I got that Relic token. Giant Axe. All right, we got the Giant Axe. We've got Tail of Cerberus. We got Fluffy himself. Gems, and then the chains here. Here we go. Sound is good now. Okay. All right. There we go. Then I don't even know what I just did, but we fixed it. So let's break this down. 2 stars and 3 stars. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are worth 5K a piece. 4 stars are worth a guaranteed 4-star would get you 612. That's 18. Titans, 2-star. Now these are pre-leveled, are they not? Right? Where is he at? Siegfried levels 1, right? Hercules 15. So these guys are treat like a whatever epic token. So that's 8, 16. They're worth 24. I give the 4Ks like as if you got lucky at the altar. So it's 2K for your first daily, 4K for the second. So that's an extra 6K. This is the part that I got to figure out cost, because here's the thing. These Greek relics and the Greek god relic, like your choice of those, I guess I'm going to just treat those like a 4-star. Even though it costs you more gems to actually earn those in an event, maybe I'll just give them the value of a 4-star, because it's basically a pick your own 4-star. Because these other Greek ones, like these guys are still 4-stars here, right? The combat relics?
Yeah.
Guaranteed 4-star, yep. So that's 4.
Yeah, I've seen Midas Touch is like the most common one I've seen.
Okay. Now we'll see. If I'm lucky, maybe we'll even get to it tonight. So that's 8K there. Gems. DGs, I don't really have a cost for those.
Yo, so
What up?
real quick, Jaeger, I got a quick update. So Soldier's doing a quick $10 PayPal raffle over on his stream.
Ah.
He said because the man himself, Gaming Jaeger, has an awesome, amazing stream going on. He wants everybody to come over here to your stream. That's what he said.
Ah, dude, nice. Well, then everybody should go over to him really quick. Get your shot at a PayPal thing, and
it says it's already closed off the entries. I just checked.
Oh shit.
Oh, wait a minute, no. It says it stopped, but then it says it's allowed again, so I guess he stopped and started it.
275 portal stones, 6 gems apiece, 1650.
Oh no, it's still on. You can still get in.
Yeah, you can still get in.
All right.
I misread that.
He said as soon as the raffle's over, though, he wants everyone to come to Gaming Jaeger.
2, 4, 6. Then everybody needs. Go ahead. It's okay. I'm okay with my numbers dropping for a minute. Go over there and check out. Let's see if I could actually get exclamation point.
I think it's a direct PayPal credit, which means it's going to be going, like, all you have to do is just hit Soldier up on a private message, either through email or through maybe even through Facebook. He's a big Facebook guy.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a straight PayPal direct.
Maybe I'm gonna go win it. I'm just kidding. All right. 8.
You win it while streaming.
While streaming. All right, so 12,000
That's
plus 8K, 1650 portal stone value. Bonus token is worth nothing. We've got 4,600 gems. We've got 5,000 in 2 and 3 star relics. We've got 18,000 value in 4-star relics. We've got an 8,000 value in the unique Greek tokens. We got a 24,000 value in 2 and 3 star Titans. And we have 6,000 in 4-star Titans. So we have a value, roughly, I'm not going to say this is absolutely spot on since I kind of ad hoc'd it together, but 87,250, which sounds like a pretty good number. That's a pretty good range for it. So 87,250 gem value. Now it's 21,000. Most people probably have Valoran and Freya, so I'm going to go ahead and give the solid 14 boost. So 21,000 divided by 14 means you got to do 1,500 raids. By grinding this alone at 3 portal stones apiece, that's going to cost 4,500 portal stones, 6 gems apiece. It's going to cost you 27,000 gems in refreshes just to do those attacks, which...
Yo, so Scotty from Log, I'm pretty certain SKADI, that's Scotty from Log.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Yeah, SKADI. Yeah, that would be, isn't that log, one of the logs?
That's what I think it is, yeah.
Nice. Cerberus. What is rank 1? What do they have rank 1? Ooh, here's something different. They're playing with a different level here for rank 1. Level 45. You know, what is Kronos? Did they drop Kronos down to 40? Or was he a 30, right? Wasn't he like stupid low? So we've got a 45 Cerberus, which is higher than at least I remember where Kronos was at. I really didn't pay attention to the couple of last events, so I don't really know what they were up to. That Ragnar Infiltrator, I don't really know. In case anyone didn't notice, my Portal Stone number is insanely high because I've been playing just enough to barely get through my dailies. I've even missed a couple of my dailies just because my playtime has been so minimal for a little while that I've just had to like collect Portal Stones from the different events. And before they expired, I just kind of had to pile them up. So I got 574 Portal Stones to go through right now because I haven't even had a chance to use those up in between collecting them. Vintage, yo, what's going on, dude? So here we go. So those are my numbers, and let's get back. Let's get to grinding. So we got 87,250 gem value, 27,000 gems to complete it. So those are your numbers. Let's get to some attacks, and let's see what we can do. I'm using Valorn. That's who I'm going to go with.
Here it comes. He's sending everybody over, Jaeger.
Nope.
Be prepared.
Here comes the wave. Let's see if my crappy setup can handle it.
too many people.
I got too many viewers. Go away, people. No.
I think you'll be fine.
I'll be
It would
okay.
be bad if Cerberus was actually a dog, but instead he's not a dog.
Oh, he's not.
With sock puppets.
Yeah. Soul Raid. There's Pisces Shark. Soul Raid. All right. Let's go hunt down this one crazy bastard in this game. Is he here somewhere? You're not here. You said, wait, are you on Hammer?
What, NTG Hammer? Yeah, I'm in NTG Hammer. You want me to hit you?
Damn it, I just went to Legends. I thought you were there. You are. There's Hammer. I thought you were in Legends. Do.
Wait, who are you running this event with?
Valorn.
What level?
I don't have Freya.
Yeah, but what level's your Valorn though?
She's like level 6 because Valorn, we all know, is an absolutely useless Titan.
Lands. I mean, I do have some.
My Valorn's level 54. It's all good, dude. She's 54.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I got two types of Pong lands. I got ones that are set for, max drops, which means they have all militia or all panthers, and then I have Pong lands that are the normal setup.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna hit just the routine ping pong because I don't have enough time for that. I gotta crush out a pretty fair number of souls. Oh, hey, we just had something down there. I missed it. But someone subscribed. We'll see. I'll catch it on the replay over here. But thanks, subscriber. Whoever you are, I wanna thank you. Anyone remember that song? That song was really good. It's like, I think it was that might still be, was that 90s? Right? It was kind of like mid 90s. Driving in my car, whoever you are.
Wow, look at that, 26. Your number doubled.
There we go. We got it. Soul Raid, what's up? There you go, Hutch. Scotty, Soul Raid. Yep, everyone's on the Soul Raid. Hey, guys, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Someone also give me a sound check because I don't know if this game audio... Is game audio coming through on the stream? I should throw my headphone in and just listen to it. I'm going to drop it down a little bit because I've got it like... It's kind of booming in my ears, and I don't want it to compete with everything else that I'm listening to. There we go. All right. Tell us more about our Yaka. There we go. Yeah. There's Soldier on the Soul Raid. Arthur, Jaden, everyone on the Soul Raid. Hey, guys. Soldier, thanks for swinging them on by. Appreciate that, dude. I mean, it's all good with the dual streams. I was actually trying to figure out a way to get a little window of your stream hanging out down here, too, while we were going through it, but... I kind of clicked a few buttons and my computer said, I'm not ready enough to handle that. So I'm single. As of right now, I am single stack, and I don't know if I'm going to do that all the way through the entire event. I already went through 1.5 3 stars because I had a 3-star relic kind of hanging over. And The question is, do I want to use my 2s and 1s together? Do I want to just try to maximize my grind out with this and go for it? But what did I just hit? I don't know. You hit this guy. I don't know. I'm debating on whether or not I want to double stack and just kind of make the things go a little faster. We'll see. Hutch says you can hear me. Awesome. Thank you very much. JJ says game audio and Discord are both a little faint. Yeah, a little bit. It's fine at this end. Awesome. Thanks, Ian.
Just turn up your TV or your device.
Yeah, just make it louder on your end. That's an easy way to turn the volume up. You can hear him if you turn it up. Your eardrums can handle it. Still just heading over to Nemo. Oh, you're doing some Rumble League. Nice, nice, nice. Everyone else in a far-off tunnel. That's Lexi, they are. I told them, guys, you have to call me from the end of the Hudson River Tunnel. That's the only place you're allowed to join my Discord.
He banished us.
Yeah. Go to find the longest hallway you possibly can and call me from there. That's it.
You're like, hey, Jaeger!
Even to be fair, it's actually even a little faint in my ears. But I literally have every bit of volume turned up on all my dials.
With our user volume?
Yeah. Yeah, I went there and it's I'm messing with the settings there. I like I said, I actually messed with something on another game stream setup and it kind of screwed up a little bit of game volume across the board. So I don't know. Everything is at absolute max. But there must have been something on a back end, some other type of like filter or setting that I kind of messed around with. So we'll see. Let's see. Zalan. Here we go. Pisces, you got. Arthur says double stack. Yeah. Discord was much lower before he turned a couple knobs, and it's better than it was before. Now, that's not always saying a whole lot, right, Brian? It's better than it was before is... All right, what do I want to do? Spear and resist against that's health armor. Maybe I will. All right, you know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to wrap up these 4 uses, so that way I at least get an even finish on my relics. We'll go 4 uses, then we'll start double stack. We'll at least double stack the 2s and the 1s that I have right now before I pull any more. I had a pretty good streak this morning when the event started that I was hitting just a lot of 2 stars, and then I got a 3-star. So I did just a quick run of pulls. Ended up with a lot of 2 stars. I know I'm going to have to pull some more just to kind of balance those out if I'm going to start double stacking for sure. So we'll see what it's all about. Pisces got 1. What? Oh, 3 1-stars, 4 2-stars, 3 3-stars, and 1 4-star event relic. 4-star was the 3rd pull. Wow, very nice. Jaden Who, when buying, asks JJ, when buying Portal Stones, which should I buy, the 50 or the 100? Jaden, I'm going to just chip in there and just kind of say a little bit. If you buy the smaller packs, you can still maximize your refresh time. But in the end, depending on how fast you're kind of rating anyways, that's really chipping away at absolute every bit of free-to-play. In the end, there's no value difference, cost difference between buying them 10 at a time, a refill, a 50, or a 100. There's absolutely no cost difference. A single portal stone costs 6 gems, period, no matter where you buy them. Oh, look at, and JJ said that same thing, right? To maximize portal stone refresh, buy 10 packs.
I was just going to let you get down to it.
They're all the same rate, 6 gems per portal stone. Exactly. Boom. Oh, no, I didn't even get to it yet. But now I'm backing it up because a part of me kind of stuttered over Brain's comment a little bit. But here's the thing. Brain, you are right. My Discord channel audio is weaker than a floppy. I got time to grind single, right, Lexu? And I got a little bit of time, but the thing is, I don't know if I have all the time that I really want. So I think I'm going to start doubling up. I think I only have just 1 1-star. Vintage says the same thing. Buy the refill. There's no discount for bulk purchase. Yeah. Honestly, I think the big purchases come down to a lot of convenience. I'm just going to do this. I don't have time to care. Is if you don't want to take the time to have to go purchase a refill, then just buy a bigger pack. And you won't have to worry about managing every refresh every time. It's not a really big deal, but, you know, is what it is in the end. JJ usually just buys a refill. Saves time too. Yeah, that's usually what I do. Is I'm not this way you're not going to the store buying those refills. Is when I run out, if I'm gonna be buying portal stones, I just buy the refill when I need it because it's convenient. So Jupiter, what's up, King Fire? What's popping? Not a whole lot. Just doing our grind. Gotta give a rundown for anyone that's been jumping in and out of stream. Just giving you my rundown. I threw my paper, so I can't really reference it, but I'm gonna read it here for a minute. 87,250 gem value in this. It's gonna cost you 27,000 gems in portal stone refreshes. So that's if you straight up grind. Zalan, I hope you have some. I might have to make some spearmen. Hope you've got some food, because I'm almost max on my gold. And then I need some food next. So... I don't know. Hugh keeps calling me. No. I'm almost full on gold, so I'm going to have to switch over and start hitting food.
Oh, you're referring to the lands. Yeah, I don't, there's no rhyme or reason to which ones I pick for which ones I...
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just saying you do have a lot of open gold, which is all good, because I'm going to go ahead and just cap that off, because I think I got another troop upgrade that'll be, well, no, that's food. I got a building upgrade. I got to switch over and start working up my farms and maxing out my farm storage again.
What castle level are you at right now, Jaeger?
That's a good question. I don't remember.
You're at 20, right?
I think I'm higher than that. I think I might be 21.
I was just going to say, for some reason, I mean, I have a pretty good idea where all the DOT YouTubers are, level-wise, castle-wise.
Zalan, this is Jaeger. Houston, we have a castle level request. Can I go ahead and get that verified?
Yeah, we can get that verified there right away.
Officially dubbing Zalan as the DOT Houston.
Oh, I do my best.
I'm not gonna lie though. That's actually a really good question. What castle? I think I'm 21.
That's why when Soldier went live 2 minutes before, when I saw you posted that you were gonna go live, I was like, oh gosh, I was running around here like there was an alarm going off. I was like, oh man, I gotta get on Discord right away. Houston, you have an unauthorized going on right now.
No unauthorized. Listen, I put it out there a few weeks ago because it's been a few weeks since I did some content. But man, I'm all good with any other YouTuber streaming at the same time as me. Like
I just thought it was funny when you started going official.
We both
Unauthorized stream going on.
hit it right. No, we got a bogey on YouTube. Can we go ahead and get this confirmed?
This is no stream zone, sir.
Pisces here at 8K souls before you go to bed, hoping to reach 10 or 11K. Everyone wants to see me pull my Siggy, right? Absolutely. It's a new champion for you to tell us that you got. So let us know the skills too. All right, and with hate. Yeah, don't get away. Here's but here, you know what? Here's the thing, guys. So let me ask you, Rio, Zalan, everyone else too. Like, what did you guys think of that whole Archer boost that we had the other day? What was everyone's opinion on it?
Before they patched it?
No, when it was.
Yeah, real hand. I was really happy somebody put out a video of it actually, like when it was. I think it was Prometeo that did it.
Yeah.
There was the screenshots.
Yeah, I have a screenshot of my level 20 archers on my Wukong having 13 million, as their defense rating.
Yeah. So the real one, the other one was, that was more OP than when they first were rolling out, and then they scaled them way back. But Yeah, what are the thoughts on where they kind of move those archer stats to?
Good changes. Like they really needed something just because like well they just weren't doing enough damage and you can't the AP change wouldn't have made any difference if they changed the AP at all. So I mean giving them just more crit was a good thing to do.
Damn you, son. Yeah, I liked it. I didn't get a lot of time to play as it, but I mean, they really got to give Ardra something back. But here's my constant concern over, when we keep seeing these stats tweak a little bit is every time you tweak one, that changes its balance in comparison to the others. So like after we tweak every round of these troops, we're going to end up in almost this. I'm afraid that we might end up in the same boat that we do earlier, which is like there. Then we're back at the same counterbalance. So I hope that with them playing with these stats, that they play with them right, and they get them to where you have troops that are good against other ones. Effectively way. You've got the archers that have maybe some really good crit, other ones that might have really good armor, other ones that have really good armor piercing, the whole 9 yards. So
Yeah, they're just noting that the changes are still in effect.
Did you get stripped recently? Like, you have 4 lands.
oh yeah, no, I jumped up. Zalan, I won't lie, you actually really are. You're coming through even faint on my end. So
Oh, really?
yeah, like Rio has got to be like at least almost twice as loud as you are in my ears. So
I'm just loud in general.
ditto, but sounds like Zalan's talking through a sock on his microphone.
Really? Because I hear you perfectly fine, and I don't have any kind of limitations on that.
Yeah.
It's okay. Listen, here's what counts. I can hear you. It's all good. But all right, there we go. So that one's done. So now I got to figure out what I want to
Do I
do.
sound better?
A little bit. A little bit. Here, let me see. Let me go back here a little bit. Opposite effect. Oh, Robin says, "Don't you get more souls if you?" I saw a few comments here. I wasn't keeping up. Robin, do you get more souls if you stack the relics? You get more in the moment, but you have to do more souls to equal the same number. This is going to create one of those crazy conversations again. So here's the deal: double stack if you want to. Double stacking saves time. Single use your relics. You need more time and more raids. You end up getting almost the same amount of souls if you end up doing the same number of battles, but if you're not double stacking your relics in order to do the same number of battles. So if you're double stacking, understand, dude, these people got to stop calling me, man. Double stack if you want to save time. Period. You will lose souls. I'm going to put it out there. You will lose souls because you're not doing the same number of raids, but you're not stacking for the purpose of like what you care about souls. You care about your time more. That's pretty much what it is. No, like the overall value, like instead of going one at a time because your Titan 0.2 will times it more. No, not necessarily. JJ, right? JJ's the numbers man. Opposite effect. Vintage says 20 times damage was dope. Boost was needed. Attack Dog says absolutely. Robin's catching on to the whole stacking conversation here, so we got this going. Doing less battles. Yep, very true. Yep, kind of taking a break from DOT. Brain says I have one more rant video left in me that I was supposed to post last weekend. I'll probably do it this weekend. Zalon, not Zalon. Brain, we always know that you have just one more video left in you after the next one. After the next one, after the next one. Brain, you know you can't stop. You know you can't stop. It's a drug.
DOT is like potato chip.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Don't stop too long, bro. You lose watchers. Robin, don't stop too long. I stop doing what? Yeah, I'm distracted here, but that's what I do, man. I rate a little. I stop a little.
Robin's referring to the brain.
Oh yeah, brain. I was like, yeah, I totally not. I'm gonna just take this one off. So this will give me 2 relic spaces. Let's see. Put that on there. Take this guy. I can't wait for one of those events where it's use any relic that you want, because I've got I got that Grapes of Wrath. I've got that other like free token compass thing that they gave us a little while ago. I've got some stuff going on. You don't lose souls. That's some flat Earth conspiracy.
Yeah, see, some flat Earth conspiracy gaming, Jaeger. I don't think you lose souls either, but I don't want to get into that conversation.
If we compare, so here, I'm gonna put it at the word lose souls. I think might just be what throws people off. But here's the deal: if I do the same number of uses out of my relics, not raids, if I only get the same number of uses out of my relics when they're double stacked compared to where they're single stacked, I will end up with less souls in the end. Is that is correct, right?
Yeah.
You quote unquote lose souls. That's all. That's.
I mean, I can explain it pretty simply. If you were to do 16 battles, you're getting the amount of souls you would do for 16 battles, plus the multipliers. However, if you stack the multipliers and you only do 8 battles, you didn't get the base amount from those other 8 battles, but you still got all the amounts from the relics.
Right. You get all of your relic souls, but you miss that 1 point whatever for every battle you don't do. So you can end up with the same number of souls if you do the same number of battles, right? But I'm not stacking to do the same number of battles. If I was doing that many battles, I would have just single stacked my relics anyways. So that's where it's at for me. Right. So Vintage says 8 double stack raids plus 8 no relic raids equals 16 single stack raids. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think the point of the whole double stacking that people like, they either glance over or they're just like, oh, they don't calculate is if I'm double stacking, I'm not going to end up doing 8 relics without, or 8 raids without relics because I would have single stacked in the first place. It's, to me, double stacking helps me get done with an event faster. Personally, that's what I care about. So if you go raid for raid count, not a single soul is left under the carpet. But if you go relic use for relic use, then when you're double stack versus single stack, you will end up with less souls. So I think that's what you got to look at: is are you comparing number of raids, or are you comparing relic uses and where you end up?
I think when they're talking about losing in general, I think the thing that people are mainly wondering about is just how many relics does it take to finish the event?
Yeah.
Just
well, and that's,
if you end up using 2 more relics, that could be seen as a waste to people.
Yeah, and it's you know, and it also comes down to, it's that whole like base soul thing. You know, where are they? Whatnot. Let's see. Brain says, "What's next? We were never on the moon." I'm also Elvis's, you know, reincarnation. We just, as the aliens took him out of his body, they just put him into mine. I took out Kennedy. What else did I? You know, that baby, couple of babies, all that good, like all those conspiracies. In fact, I'm at the heart of all of them. I helped hide, you know, what's his name, Snow. In fact, I'm the one that actually did everything to the elections, all of them. Like even George Washington's, like all of them. It's all me.
All makes sense now.
It does, yeah, absolutely.
But if you were alive for George Washington, then how was Elvis your reincarnation? Wouldn't that mean Elvis was a reincarnation of you who died and then got reincarnated into you again?
Listen, base souls, man. Base souls. Let's see. Arthur says, "But you save on portal stones, man. Listen, here's how it comes down to, and how what it bakes out to in the end. You want a single stack, single stack. You want a double stack, double stack. You want to do some extra raids in the end. I think the big thing is, like, everyone really needs to, don't worry about what it is. If get to an event, however you get to an event, you know, ending. If you're really worried about whether or not one or two relics is going to make or break it, chances are you need to really consider your abilities to finish that event anyways. How about that? Cash me outside as
Really? Really? Are you gonna say that?
I couldn't think of anything better to finish that with. I'll just do something like that. Something like that works. So hip. Let's see. Wrecking Nomad says that he knew I was at the heart of everything. It is. I have a very, very suspicious looking face. The beard can only hide so much.
Oh, so is that why you have a beard?
It's purely it's all. In fact, and I'm actually currently in witness protection, and
What? So it's all facade?
it's all a facade.
Dang.
This everything's a conspiracy. This is just apple juice.
I was gonna say, and what, like the show Ozark? Is that what? Like your family moved away because it was just not good, a good situation?
We moved away because it was too good of a situation. We almost had to burn a town down just to make sure a conspiracy came up again. So we decided to move.
So am I really watching the live stream, or am I still in the tanks being used to power the machines?
We don't even need the tanks anymore, dude.
I don't.
That's the thing. We don't even need the tanks. We're beyond using humans as batteries. It's
Jaeger added the Tron looking, what's it called, overlay down there on the bottom of the stream right there. It's all just part of the Matrix.
it's all part of it. It's slowly beginning to show. I'm starting to crack, lose my grip on my fake reality. Oh, holy man. I couldn't even. What? It's not really Runa. There is no Runa.
Did you see the image? It was passed around on Band where it was a shot of Cerberus with two Runa heads as the.
No.
That one was great.
No, I did not see that.
Actually, if I post that in the general, can you bring it up on the stream?
Yeah, post it and I'll swing it over. I want to take a look at this for sure.
Okay, yeah, you gotta see this image. It's very funny.
I gotta check it out. Robin, I don't even know. Oh, is that a baby? I don't know where that was going. Her rap song was pretty good, actually. Cash Me Outside. Oh, yeah. Oh, she made a rap song out of that? Dude, I don't know. Let's see, Ian. Events are all about how much time you have. Lots of time, single stack, no time, stack them. Word. That's exactly what it's about. Let's see. Yeah, throw that if you can find that picture. I was actually just gonna go for it, but if you can find it, get it on here. I think I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna keep tapping you for a little bit, but I'm going to come and get some. I'm afraid I might run out of some spearmen. So.
Oh yeah, Salon, did you see the Batman meme?
If it was from a little bit earlier, like a few hours ago, I have not.
No, it was from yesterday.
Her.
It's the one where somebody had it was like a picture of Batman looking surprised, and then him just smiling smugly, and the before caption was something like, "What? Did you think I'd be an animal?" And then when he's smiling, he just says, "Woof woof, I'm a dog."
A 2-star. All right, we'll pull again. I'd love to get some more. I'd love to get some more 3-stars. I really don't want a 2-star this whole. There's a 3-star. Let's pull again.
I got another conspiracy theory. What if Cerberus doesn't have a head and it's just a third sock puppet?
Boom. What if that's actually one giant hand with 2 heads, 4 hands? Right there's another 3-star. Here we go. It's a good roll.
It's in your general chat here on your server.
Okay, I'll swing it over into OBS and pull it up. 1-star. Okay, that's all right. I'm gonna try this. Let's see if we can reset the roll with the daily pull. 2-star. Oh no, I'm not gonna risk it off a 2-star pull. The end. All right. All right. There's Zalon. Zalon's swinging back. I don't want any of your full lands, and I almost full on gold.
You're just nailing all these 3 stars. My TV's on delay.
That's good. That was there were 3 3 stars, but trust me, listen, I set all that up in advance. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Do
Hmm.
me a favor and claim some extra neutrals real quick.
I'm gonna have to refresh my neutrals. Oh, sorry, I never actually answered your question. Is the reason why I only have 4 lands is because I jumped up from, I think I was in Champions and jumped up to Legends. So you lose all of your lands when you do that. It erased all 14 of my lands that I had, which, it sucks. But so I claimed my neutrals right away. I didn't have enough food at the moment to refill it. That's why I want to get some more food so that way I can refresh those lands again and at least double for today. All right, so Robin says her name is Bad Baby now. Soldier says, I like the Cash Me Outside girl. She released a rap song and it was a decent hit. Really? Are you serious? All right, I'm gonna have to look. Hold on. We got to listen to this. Yeah, see, I'm losing Spearman kind of quick here. All right. Cash Me Outside. Bad Baby Backup. She has 869,000 subscribers on YouTube. Cash Me Outside. How about that? Bad.
You just have to have one quick good catch line, and you can have everything.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yo, but it doesn't mean that she has like her life is set. I'm sure she's gonna crash and burn.
They all do. They all do. But that's just her Bad Baby Backup. Here's her Bad Baby actual YouTube. 6.3 million subscribers. Listen, DOT community, you're kind of letting me down now. Like if Cash Me Outside can get 6.3, like a hustler here could at least get 1,000. Come on now.
I mean, there probably aren't even a million DOT players.
Well, at one time, no. They definitely have over a few million downloads, though. But
Yeah.
when you have a game for, 4 years, 2 in beta?
Okay. All right. Here's the deal, guys. I got to hold this up to the microphone so we could all take a moment to appreciate Cash Me Outside, the official video by Danielle Bergoli. Oh, no. You know what, though? Sorry. I can't do that. I haven't sound checked it. I don't want to all of a sudden get some copyright hit and have Cash Me Outside on copyright policies.
She make her own video about, who's this bearded guy taking my content?
He's a crazy conspiracy theorist.
She's going to come knock on my door and be like, Cash Me Outside. Terrible.
No, if she came knocking at your door, you'd just be like, listen, let's go to your office and just walk outside.
Yeah, let's go outside. Let's Cash Me Outside. Oh my gosh. I legitimately am gonna have to listen to that though and just see what that's all about. Doesn't seem like the islands should just appear in reverse. You move to a harder level, they take your islands away. You make your life easier and go down league, then your islands stay. Makes no sense. The Tech Dog, I actually agree with that.
It's not really that bad anymore if they keep the way they changed the land refreshes because you get 5 for like half price.
What's half price supposed to be though?
It's on for every Monday. It may not be every Monday they do that.
Yeah. I mean, it made the second server playable.
I feel like my refresh cost has like never changed whatsoever. Like it's always been 2 million. Even on the cheap
Monday was like $1 million.
even on the cheap day, like I never noticed my costs were different at all. So I was like, oh, whatever. All right, here we go, Zalon. I'm gonna cash. I'm like cash my lands outside. One time I did this and my lands didn't even refresh. I was really pissed. There we go. I know, but no, I know they came, but I'm saying one time, not now. One time. They were there, and I refreshed, and they weren't. You know what it was, though? It was during a Throne Wars one, and we all know how smooth Throne Wars runs, so smoothest event in the game. Well, I got to remember to what's it called? I got to go through my inventory. I got a 4-star Frost Shield today that I need to. I gotta make sure I collect before it expires. All that good stuff. Ramen says if I'm looking for more subs, play League of Legends or Overwatch. League of Legends. Here's the deal. So I just recently started playing, like my first whatever MOBA, yeah. And I went to this relatively newer game called Dungeon Hunter because they've only been out for like maybe 8-9 months or something like that. League of Legends and what's the other one?
Dota.
Yeah, there's that. No, okay, not that one either. What am I missing here? Arena of Valor. There you go. Arena of Valor. Those have already been out for a while. That you basically, like, if you want to get in and have any level of, I feel like, competition in the game, like, you got to straight up, like, buy an account to someone who's quitting. And, like, I don't want to get into a game and start playing it to, like, always basically never have really a chance or anything like that. And with some of the other games that I'm playing, because DOT is not the only game that I'm playing, it just doesn't leave a lot of time for me to kind of like grind my way throughout leveling up in a game like those. Not that I'm not against it, but I've never really played them before. And to be quite honest, I don't really play the games to end up getting the subs. The subs come naturally because if they do or they don't. I'm not going to start playing a game just because I want to be like, hey, I want to get more subs to my channel. I'm going to play a game because I like playing it. And in the end, that's what it is. It's all designed to be, pleasure for me.
Well, yeah, because your viewers can always tell if you actually don't like what you're doing. I always can.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to make content to be like, listen, I don't like this game. I don't like playing it. And you feel like you have to play it. So it's, yeah, I just don't ever, like, if I ever just don't like a game, I'm just going to straight up stop playing it, which is why sometimes there are events that I don't, even with DOT, that sometimes I just don't make content for, because if I don't have the time and if I don't like the event, I might not always put a video out for it, because I'm like, you know what, this event isn't all that great. I'm not really going to invest my time in telling people about an event that isn't fantastic. So for me,
like the Pigsy event or the what was it, the Wukong
event? I missed the Pigsy event. I did didn't I do a Pigsy first look? I thought I did.
Yeah, you probably did.
I did that, but I did not go through like the full Wukong event. I did some of the Pigsy stuff. I did do some Pigsy content, but it was streaming. I didn't do anything with the most recent Ragnar Infiltrator. There was nothing special going on with that event that I was like, ooh, content needs to be made for this one here. And I was super busy. Clearly, I have a crap ton of portal stones in there that if I was playing the game, I would have used by now. But I just didn't have time. I think out of the past like week, a majority of those days, I didn't even finish all my dailies. I might have gotten some of the simple ones done, like claim your neutral lands and fuse a Titan. And I'm like, all right, boom, that's 100 gems. But like if it was, make troops, I didn't even have time to just like get to my device to just start troops and then get to them later in the day. It was just been busy.
So what was that just popped up on your screen?
I don't know, what was it?
It was in the middle of your screen, and it looked like something happened, like somebody did something in your
Let me rewind the feed here just a little bit. Go back a minute. Oh, that's a oops. That's a Lutz. Jeez, why is my sound getting all distorted here? That's an advertisement.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I was like, what is that?
GJ colluded. Oh, that's a brain. Brain totally. Listen, brain figured out how to work my my Lutz system, and what you can do is if you actually you'll see the link pop up in the chat. If you go through and you can send a message and it will pop up on screen, but an advertisement plays beforehand. And I think I get like 0.001 cents every time a loop message goes through or something like that. Oh, and I just noticed Robin just subscribed. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate the subscription. So yeah, so Brain has figured out how to say inappropriate things and then have them post up right on the stream so that way everybody sees it and never misses it. Which I get a good kick out of. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Brain.
Nice.
It might have been. Unless TP's hanging around and we got Uncle TP swinging around his tips because TP Berg also knows how to take full advantage of those loots. It's free. It's there for shenanigans, but because it's a mild form of advertisement, I think they throw one fraction of a penny my way. But you're right, Brain. I've sabotaged every election. I failed miserably because my goal was to make me win, and I haven't yet. I'm really, really bad at rigging stuff. How far am I along, Prometheo? I got to take a look and see. How about this? Let me, while this battle finishes out, Zalan, how far have you made it so far?
Hold on a second. Let me see. Just getting out of the raid. Hold on. Too many stinking titans.
Ian's got to go to sleep. See you later, Ian.
Let's see. Oh, 2,912. Almost 3K.
Nice.
All right. Hashtag beat Salon. That's the goal of this stream right here.
Well, I'm not using relics, though, so...
Hey, listen. If you ran a race with no feet, I would still try to beat you. Where am I at so far? Hashtag beat Salon. 3,108. We are in rank 1. Up here on Beta Soul, we got 662. I think that's a bless you.
Thank you.
My goal is to, right now I'm still in the bottom 20. My goal is to at least be in the top 50% of the team. That's going to be tough by the end of the night. Oh, I didn't realize that that's all the way at 11,000. If I can hit, I wouldn't be mad if I could hit 10K tonight. That would be a good number. I'd be really happy with that. Arthur's going to get Cerberus today, he says. Wow, nice. Zerat, yo, what's going on? So let's see, where are we at? We got 528 portal stones. I'm going to collect some more gems. Ooh, we got Gargan. We got an ancient token. We got 50 gems. We got 750 gems. I want to see this guy. I don't think I'm going to be able to collect him, though. Let me try. I want to see him. So, guys, we're going to take a left turn here. I don't know how many Titans I have. Let's just do some fusion, because why not? What do I want to fuse away? Let's see. Who's close to their next milestone? Almarin's at 21. I'm not doing Rangers right now, because I don't get a lot of Ranger drops, so I'm trying to maximize them. Oh, let's see. I got Hades at 41. 52 for Kronos, 43 for Loki. I might go Infiltrator. Question is, do I maybe even want to start pushing my Odin back up at all? Is it, Poseidon here? Even though I really hated Poseidon, I still made the decision to go ahead and start setting them up. So let's, And champions. Champions are frequent drops. Oh, even though, oh, well, I've kind of gotten rid of a lot of mine. So let's swap that. What do I have a lot of? I got a lot of guardians, so what are we going to do? Guardian, guardian, guardian.
I was gonna say the class that has the least amount of fusion options is always berserkers.
Yeah. I just don't have like a...
I save my XP relics a lot of times for my berserkers.
I've been getting rid of my 1-stars. I'm saving all my 2-stars and higher for fusion events. 1-stars, anything that's level 1, I will just fuse away pretty regularly in order to collect, because I'm at max in my Titan Hall, so I'm doing that pretty regularly to collect what I need. But I'm also trying to get the most bang for my buck. So like right now, dropping 1-stars in a Valorn, it's not making me a lot of progress. My Valkyries still they're just not fantastic, but I just don't know as far as another Guardian goes who I'd want to put him into. I've got a Matano and a Meiku who have done nothing for me. Kalkur isn't useless. He's there for the, I could go Athena, but she's already at a 31. So I'm trying. I always like, this is kind of how I chip away my Titans. I look at who's up for the next milestone, and that's how I use up my 1-stars. That's who I put them into. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for a Valkyrie. Question is, I still am torn on which one I necessarily want to, who do I want to put this into? Spearman AP and Spearman Health with Grenadier Armor and Grenadier Damage. Or do I want to do Grenadier Health with Grenadier Armor, Spearman Armor, and Spearman Damage? So, like, my Grenadiers are healthier. They're not putting out damage. They're getting health and armor. Do I want to go with her?
I'd go with the offensive roles on the Grenadiers.
Even though it's not a double offensive, it's Grenadier Armor and Grenadier Damage.
Oh. Yeah, never mind then.
But then I've got Spearman Health and Spearman Armor. Like, they're both crappy, but here's the thing. Like, one of them is up for promotion, so I got to go ahead and might as well move one of them up.
Yeah.
I guess I'd go with the Grenadier Damage. That'll be the one I would go with. Because that's more what they're used for. You need them to put damage output, not to be, you don't need them to be healthy. So there we go. Let's just get rid of a bunch of those guys. Let's see. While I'm doing this, Robin's going to go to sleep. Great stream, bro. See you another time. Absolutely. Thanks for subscribing, Robin. We'll catch you later. You're also here in Beta Soul. Nice. Are you in the finishers, or are you in the are you in our F+? That's where I'm at right now, F+, rank 1. We got our standard F for in the lower rank. I still think Valkyrie is... I mean, everyone's got the hots for Athena, but I still think Valkyrie is... Like, she would be the chick out of all of them. Looks absolutely BA. Athena's just too pretty for the battlefield. She doesn't look like she knows how to take a hit. All right, let's see. Rewards. I wanna check out this new Titan. Can I collect Gargan yet? Yeah, let's go see. Let's see if I can probably collect a few more. Treasure room, that's where I want. Elnoth, we'll take him. Who else do I have in here? All right, I'm out of room now. Okay. All right, let's see. Gargan. What's he, the Berserker? Here he is. Let's see what he looks like. He's pretty cool. Ragnars have some pretty solid and legit beards. Nice axes. Typical kind of jade, emerald type of decoration. Got some nice... He's got like his UFC shorts on with his loincloth. What's his skills look like? Pretty basic. Goliath critical, armor piercing, Goliath damage against Titans. He's not fancy. Is he a collection Titan? He is not. That doesn't mean that he couldn't be. but he is not. Level 15? I don't know. I'm gonna hang on to him until I see him come around more often. That's what I'll do. So we're gonna hang
He
on to
can
him.
actually show up in the monuments now.
Oh, can he? I haven't
Yeah,
seen
I
him
got
yet.
one there a while ago.
Okay, well then that means he could be food. All right, let's keep hitting Zalon. I think I've got to swap out some relics. Got to swap out my Titan. I'm going to read some comments again here in a second. Rio, did you say, I can't remember, did you say where you're at in the event right now too?
Yeah, I'm pretty close to 19,000.
19,000. You're already almost finished? Wow.
Well, I grinded to Cerberus with, I think I was using relics, 27. And then I just decided I'd get the rest from raiding VP land since we're trying to still push on the second server.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Fire Res and Omega. Not Omega. What's it called? X skill health.
Oh, that's a good. I mean, the health one's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, the health is definitely the one you want out of the armor and health.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I didn't resist against Titans though. Imagine how bad that'd be.
Yeah, health is. I mean, health's pretty solid. It's. I mean, at least the percentage on the health one is pretty nice. That's what's up with it.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see what I get if we get top 50. See if it's a better option before I do anything with.
God, that was one thing that kind of irritated me was Pigsy. All right, so I finished up Pigsy with the event team. I got the exact same Pigsy finishing and from the event, and I was like, I don't even have a choice on this one here. Like, they're literally the exact same skills. I hope that does not happen with Fluffy here.
I remember somebody had that happen to them with Wukong. I don't remember who it was. They got like 3 of the same Wukongs or something between the 2 events.
Yeah, it just, it's irritating because it's like the whole point of finishing is to get a second option to kind of work with, and when they both come out to be the same, it just kind of sucks.
Yeah. What I really want to get is like an ice one or an earth.
Resist would be, for me, I think that would almost be the more ideal one to go with, is to see if Cerberus has a shot at taking down Kronos, if you can get that Earth resist.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Go
for it.
I was going to say, the only reason why I want an ice one is because I have nothing that I can really just steam Imperials with currently.
Yeah, try to get that whole balance, that whole rotation. That's, to be honest, that's one thing I'm not very good at is I don't really rotate my Titans. Be like, oh, there, this is going to be, this is an ice defense, so I'm going to go against it. Like, I kind of just pick someone I have fun raiding with, and I just kind of go to town with it. And I'm like, I'm going to take on everything with it. I need to really get better at trying to build out an offensive strategy to say, like, you're my Earth Titan, you're my Ice Titan, you're my Fire Titan. I don't currently really think like that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to read just some comments really quick here. Prometheo is watching double videos at once. Vintage, next level. Dylan, try using Dracor. At the moment, Dracor doesn't really give a maximum boost, so I'm sticking maximum boost right now, Dylan. Valorn has given me 1.4, so that's who I'm going to stick with. Easy choice, Prometheo says keep the one with Grin damage. Yeah, so that's the one that I'm going to work with. I'm going to probably get rid of the other one eventually, because I keep going back to it and be like, I can't remember which one I wanted to keep, and I just need to keep the damage one. But sometimes having 2 Valkyries with you, you can't complain. Zrat, you're in finish. You left the F plus. I'm in F plus right now. I might be eating that decision this weekend when I'm drinking a lot to finish. So let's see. Game lightning resistance absolutely works against lightning storms, or at least has in the past. Like Artemis, looks like she is ready to play some tennis at the club in that mini skirt. Yeah, totally. You see, Artemis is she's the Hamptons club girl out of all the Titans. We get the nuke effect for the spells. Saves me some effort. Thanks. Nice. Why not look for Athena? Had a guy send me videos online, want me to check it out. First one way better. Athena is hot too, and it's my wife's name. Really, Vintage Athena. That's a pretty kick-ass name to have nowadays. Collector Glass, Hercules, only 3 more, and I'm with you in F plus. Who's this? Oh, Lexus, nice. What's the min for F plus? Zerat, it's up there. It's fluctuating depending on what we need to put in. It could be, it could be quite a bit. I think double if need be, which is pretty intense. I don't know if there upstairs. Blah. On the original Loki event, I got 2 additional Lokis, and support actually tossed me another one to roll. I was shocked. Wow, nice. Which Discord server you on, Dylan? Dylan, I'm on my own Discord. If you type in the chat !Discord, you could join the conversation if you'd like to try to hang. Worth a shot to submit a ticket and see if they're in a good mood. We can't tell the men's an F plus Luxu. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be up there. It's fluctuating. So I'm not one to say kind of exact numbers. You kind of got to be in the know to know. But listen, it's I mean just look at those soul counts. It could be quite a bit, dude. So just got to get that hustle going. That's where I'm at. Just got to get the hustle going. Let's see. Food. But at the same point in time, it's no what you call, it's no secret, right? I mean, we got people that join from all over the game in our finishing teams, so people know. But every event, our minimums change. So if you're looking to ever kind of get in it, you just got to be prepared to do whatever the hustle may be. There's no set minimum per event. It fluctuates depending on how popular an event is, the whole 9 yards, and that's pretty much what I can tell you about that. Dylan, it's an exclamation point line dot Discord. See if you can get that one working. Rios, are you gonna have it wrapped up tonight?
No. I mean, I could. I'm still sitting on 11 tokens, but I just figured, like, Zlon kind of talked me out of it. I was going like, yeah, I have tokens. I can do an event in one day. Let's do it. And then, yeah.
Then
I'm
you
just gonna
like, do you need to? Yeah.
But yeah, but then he told me, he's like, yeah, and then I'll just grind BP lands for the rest of the time. He's like, we have a lot to do. I'm like, you have a lot to do. Why are you wasting a few tokens at the very end when you're gonna be grinding anyway?
Yeah. Totally agree.
That's the frugalness.
If Riohan told me he had no time for the whole rest of the weekend, I'd say finish it tonight, bro. More power to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no point in doing it. And 11 like, did you have a stack full of tokens already saved up from this?
Yeah, including the event, I had 38 tokens.
Wow. Saving for a while then, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I pulled 9 3-stars.
Oh, what am I? I'm just gonna do this. 9 3-stars. Wow, very nice. That's any 4-stars in that or no?
No 4-stars now.
No, okay. That's a bummer.
Hey, Prometheus.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
What's going on, man? What's happening?
I see you getting that Valorn grind on. I'm doing the same thing, even though I've already maxed mine out.
Yep, just working through it. Fortunately, mine is not maxed out yet. These archers are just getting smashed. But it's is that, and I don't have a Freya, so I really had no options on this one. It's pretty much got to go Valorn, which, I mean, Freya is one of the oldest titans in the game. And yikes, what happened there?
I had a Freya at one point and got rid of her because it wasn't a very good roll.
Well, yeah, I mean, by today's standards, she can't really hold much of anything.
Hello.
Hey, Dylan, how's it going?
Kind of good. Kind of good.
Oh my goodness! All right, I gotta. This may or may not crash on me in about a minute. We'll see what happens here. Did I lose you guys on Discord, or do I still have you?
No, we're just being quiet.
Okay, okay.
My Valorn and your Valorn were celebrating at the same time.
My system just went weird on me for a minute, and it's doing weird things with my audio, like playing in fast forward, then playing in slow mo. It's just being weird. It's okay. Now it's fine. So Dylan, what's going on? Your first time joining my Discord. How's it going, bud?
Oh, pretty good. Yesterday I got my wisdom teeth removed, so I probably won't be talking very much.
Oh man, getting those things pulled out is a. Let me tell you a story since you asked for one. So I got my wisdom teeth pulled. I don't even know. I can't remember. It was roughly about 6 years ago because it was right about very close to when I started my brand new job. And I don't know what I was thinking, but I had the day off to go to an interview for my job. And I also needed to get my wisdom teeth pulled. So I said, okay, well, my interview for my job is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to go in at I think it was like 9 or 10 a.m. to get my wisdom teeth pulled. So I did. And then I went to my job. I went to my interview for my job, and I pulled up in their parking lot, and I pulled the gauze out of the corners of my mouth, and I rolled in with my interview and totally nailed it, dude. I asked my boss, like, after I got started or whatever, I was like, did you even, like, was I, like, you remember anything? And he's like, no, no, no. I was like, I literally got, like, it was in the parking garage of the offices, and I pulled these, like, bloody wads of rubber gauze and all that good stuff out, and like just threw it in my coffee cup and was like, all right, let's go nail this. I had actually, for my interview, I actually had to do a presentation to my boss and like some other peers. So I had to like deliver a presentation, do this whole like mock scenario. And I think it was like a 2-hour interview process, and then like sit down, answer questions, blah, 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 blah. Clearly I nailed it because I got the job, but he had no idea that happened. And then after that, then I went back to my regular job where I worked an evening shift for that one.
That's pretty incredible. I'm amazed you could pull that off.
Well, since I was bleeding like out of my mouth, like for like 4 hours, or no, 8 hours after they took it out.
It's quite possible I could have been bleeding a lot more too, but you know, it's just kept, you know, I was just probably all like just shook from being like, all right, wisdom teeth, job interview, evening shift. We're gonna totally hustle this one. The hustle was real. Hustle was real that day.
How many of your teeth were pulled? All of them?
I had three wisdom teeth pulled that day.
Oh, I had 4.
Yeah, I've got a fourth one that never. I don't like. I think the deal is like the fourth one doesn't exist, or something like that. Like there's like these. All right, I hope this doesn't throw off anything else, but I've got like some other programs that are apparently trying to like restart themselves, and it's just throwing my computer off, and it's kind of driving me crazy because it keeps making sound wonk in my ear. But yeah, I only had 3 wisdom teeth removed because I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know. My fourth one decided to just be like, nah, I'm good. I'm good up here, so I'm gonna hang back.
Since we're talking about wisdom teeth removal, has anyone else had their wisdom teeth removed?
I haven't.
I remember getting nitrous when I had mine removed.
Oh,
And about
really?
halfway through, I started hallucinating and thinking I was turning into a wolf.
I don't know if I got nitrous, but I definitely was put out.
Really?
For my wisdom teeth, yeah. And I remember waking up, and of course at the time, let's see, I was 24. I had to make sure I was still under my parents' insurance for it. 'Cause I was just getting out of college. I was like, yeah, I'm getting these pulled. But anyway, what's it called? Those, yeah, I felt like I was coming out. I woke up and I felt like I just had been partying all night. And my mom was like walking me out into like the lobby, because it was all done and over with. I was in such a daze. I had no idea. I was like, wow, this is weird. It's like being at a party with your mom.
Really?
Really? This
Night.
is interesting. So yes, right. It's story time here, but
Oh,
it's
for me, I was, they used laughing gas, and I was awake the entire time because it didn't really do anything.
dude, guys. I got a couple of just like numbing shots in my gums, and that's it.
Yeah,
I got there was no gas, there was no not there was no they're just like we're gonna just here's those standard injections, and they just like I was awake the whole time. They just boom boom boom, it was out, and they were like, all right, see you later, and I was like, all right, bye. Got in my car and I drove to my interview.
it especially hurt for me because at the first teeth, like the numbing agent wasn't like in full effect.
Oh yeah,
So whenever he like split or like try to split the tooth to take it out,
yeah.
I could feel all of it, and I was like,
Yeah, that's pretty intense. So this either tells me either my doctor did really really well at what he did, or he had absolutely no idea what he was doing, and I probably should have been under a lot more medicine, and I probably should not have driven afterwards. Two sides of that spectrum that I feel would be appropriate for this.
Yeah. I'm lucky I never have to go through that.
maybe one day.
Well, no, like the way my wisdom teeth grew in, they don't mess up teeth alignment, so I actually don't need them to get removed.
Gotta go, yeah.
Oh. I'm probably gonna get braces, so that's why.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that'll be braces. There's no lying around that one. Braces suck, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually was researching how it works. It was quite interesting.
Braces?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's metal in your mouth, and they literally drag your teeth into position by cranking wire around them and saying, eat any of your favorite foods for like the next, couple of months. And then it also goes like this. Part B of it is, however long we tell you they're going to be on for, anticipate an additional 6 months on top of that at least, and you're good to go.
Well, basically, how they work is they create a constant pain, and your body does all the work for it. So it releases a thing. I don't know what it is because I forgot. And it basically moves your teeth.
And all this time I wanted to kick my doctor in the nuts. I just need to kick my own body in the nuts. Go figure.
I don't think you'll feel that in your teeth.
Let's see. Nomad says, one of my friends had his wisdom teeth pulled, and it was funny how he got the money to get it. Now that sounds like story time, Nomad. It sounds like we got to. Zerat says he's got all four of his. Never take them off. And Nomad, this would be like most people are just kind of like, all right, insurance is going to take care of my wisdom teeth, or get it while you're young, and the parents kind of take the blow of that one. But when you say it's funny how he got the money to get his wisdom teeth removed, that sounds like a story time right there.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So I think I'm out of 1 stars now. I am out of 1 stars, which means I'm going to stack 2s, and I got a couple 3s. Yep. Let's do it. 203 souls per battle. Let's see. I feel like I need to do a quick check on my loots account. I keep seeing some loots come through in the chat, and I keep missing the video itself. Loots.com, and let's see. Let's see if I'm missing something. Welcome. Enjoy your stay. I absolutely will. Ooh, I got to remember to claim. Even though I'm not using it, I might be able to use it for something else. Easy, easy. I just want my dashboard. Easy. I gotta claim this program I'm using here is giving away a free Apex Legends overlay, Twitch overlay, and I want to claim it. I could use it maybe down the road, something like that. I've been playing Apex Legends, man. Listen, here's the deal. I just suck at that game. It's fun to play, but man, I suck at that game. All right, Brain. Let me see. I might have missed a few yours because they all do one through, right? I already got the colluded one, right? My beard is the Illuminati. It is the secret hideout for the Illuminati. You have certainly discovered it. We're gonna have to move now. And you pass gas louder than Zalon's audio. That is the one that I missed. I missed that one. Zalon's not even talking. Zalon's been quiet. He's on mute. Yeah, he's lurking. No wonder. That's why anyone, I think a squirrel could fart louder than Zalon because Zalon's on mute right now. So you know, no comparison. We see you, Zalon. Look at you. You turned your mute off for a minute, but I didn't even hear you whisper.
Yeah, see, I said something. What, you can't hear me?
Now I can.
I saw your light up.
You're lurking. All right, what do we got here? Oh, Nomad said he's gonna jump on Discord in a little bit. Just finishing up the Relic touch. Nice.
Oh, you still haven't shown that photo I posted in general chat.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, you did.
Yep, sure did. In DOT general or just general?
In your Discord.
Right. I got like general chat, and then I've got my DOT general chat. Where is that one at? That's just like I should just call that one welcome versus general. DOT general? No, it's not there.
No, it's in the general chat.
General chat. Yeah, see, I need different names. Oh, I see it. Here it is. It's the I gotcha. Cerberus with 2 runas. All right, let me see if I can get this. Oh.
Hey, Salon. Do you know where D is?
No, Dylan. Do you know where D is?
No.
Okay. Question solved.
Last I heard, she was on Earth.
Lurking.
Hey, Gaming Eager, I also just posted my my updated analysis of the build for Cerberus that'll get you max damage.
Oh, nice. You want to pull it up on stream and talk about it?
Yeah, you can pull it up if you want. Sure. I posted it into your Discord general.
Yeah, I actually just noticed it, and I was like, ooh, let's take a look at this. But here, let's see. We're going to call this... no, not existing. Add new. Come on, image. Call it Rune Ahead. Let's grab this. All right, we're going to go and do this battle.
Let's see the Rune Ahead thing first.
I'm trying to add that to the stream right now. My computer. One of these days, I'm going to just go ahead and make an official... Let's see. I think I put it on my desktop. I hope I put it on my band photo. There it is. All right, let's open that up. We're just going to do this with it.
Oh, let me know. Did you find out if it does an extra 3% or 3 times bushes or something.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Gaming Jaeger? Do you think if you're attacking with ranged units from an obscured spot where they get the hidden bonus, do you think that they do a 3x damage as an ambush bonus?
Like, as do they currently get one like that?
Yeah, is that the way it already works right now?
Not that I'm aware of, but it's fully possible if there is a 3% or sorry 3 times damage boost going on, which I've never heard. I've actually never heard of this before.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of that either. Dylan was talking about it. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out to make sure there's no extra change in damage when attacking from a hidden position.
The only thing that I'm thinking could possibly trigger that is if ranged troops are getting a flank bonus or a rear attack bonus.
I don't think they ever get that.
That's the only thing that I would think currently could solve it, because I've never seen, like, when I've never noticed. I guess I should I've never noticed that when my troops are in the trees, I've never noticed a higher damage number output on them. But I also am going to say I've never really paid close enough attention to that.
Man, you really disrespect your archers. You just let the Grenadiers and Goliaths have their way with them.
Yeah. Everyone, listen, there's got to be sacrifices made. It's all good. So you got to take one for the team. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's see what this is all about. Cerberus with Runa heads. That's some good comedy there. I was almost expecting something a little bit different, but that's pretty good. Good old Runa. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I know Fluffy here might be taking a little bit of heat with his, oven mitts, but I will say I do like the spin on the folklore that they took on it. Like, you could have made a 3-headed dog. Oh, look at, here we go. All right, now we got the memes flowing in. All right, let me see if I can grab these. Rio, thanks for posting that one.
His proper name is not a dog.
Proper name is not a dog. Oh, and that's Michael Keaton Batman. Oh, no. That's Val Kilmer Batman, isn't it? Cold. Not even giving him a good Batman reference. All right, let me see here. Let's add in image. I'm just going to call this Serb Prometheo. And let's see if we can snag this image in here. And Prometheo, you can give us a rundown on what we got happening. That's the old one.
Happy to go through it.
Image. Here we go. Okay. So let's blow it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off Discord, but I'm gonna keep watching on my TV. So keep going, Jaeger. It's longer than a 2-hour stream.
What time is it? How long is it?
No, it's not. I'm just joking. You got 7 more minutes, and then it'll be a 2-hour stream.
Nice.
I appreciate that, Houston. Houston, I'll check in with you in case I need some additional time.
Yep. Houston checking out for now. I will be back.
All right. Contact soon, Houston. Over and out.
That's right. Over and out.
All right, Prometheo. So here we go. Walk us through the chart that we got here, which I just pulling it from Discord. I get a little bit of a blurry image, but I mean, I'm noticing a lot of green. I see a lot of green.
I know. I'm waiting for it to come up on the stream. I've got it.
Oh yeah. Sorry, that's right. Discord's on
as
a
soon as
immediate.
Folks can see it. I'll jump in. Anyway, just generally, if you haven't seen my videos, I've got this benchmarking tool that I'm using. It's a spreadsheet that basically simulates an entire battle, and so I can set up Titans against a 90% max resist Valorn, all elements covered, and so what you're looking at in the chart is what I do is I have it do a sensitivity analysis where it adjusts the armor according to what you see on the top, and then the resistance on the left, so you can see the effect of Valorn having less resistance or more armor, or 1 slot less of armor, and yeah, I mean, this is the most consistent results you're going to get out of any Titan for beating Valorn. That's just the easy way to put it. On the left, you can see the relics and then the skills. I'm using physical resistance just to make it easy, but if you don't get physical resistance, if you get armor, you're probably good. This is only using one spearman to hold off all of Valorn's army, so you might need to use more than that. But this is sort of the extreme case, and you can see the individual archer units with the effective 80% crit are doing 148,000 damage each, and the Omegas are doing almost 200,000 damage. So it's really like Hades.
It's like a Hades version of physical damage, yeah?
Pretty much.
Oh, is Cerberus like a Hades 2.0?
I don't know about that. I think he's really more of a Tolland 2.0 because you can kind of scale up the spearmen for more defense. And, against a Kronos, you might want to use a lot of spearmen.
Yeah. The thing that catches me about that whole, and even when I took, I took in my video, and I won't lie, in a pretty sloppy way, but I took my Fluffy up against a Kronos, and I got absolutely crushed. Now, I wasn't trying. I just kind of was mostly doing like an auto order and like trying to just let it do its thing and just see like how effective could these archers be against Goliaths and all that kind of mumbo jumbo. And when those Omega Goliaths spawn right on you, that is someone straight up shitting in your pants on the battlefield. Like they take it out. The
Kronos is tough to deal with because you've got the Goliaths doing earth damage and the archers doing physical damage. Mm-hmm. And if you want to still keep a lot of damage, relics on your guys, you kind of have to pick which one you want to be resistant to.
Yeah.
So, it's good to probably go with the physical resistance and hold off the archers, because as long as they're bringing archers, then that's going to be the main damage source.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty. I mean, I lost it pretty quickly, and I was like, oh well, But then again, I was taking level 17s against level 23s or whatever it was. So I mean, the scales were not quite completely matched. But sometimes you've got those titans that can throw the scales off, and that's kind of one of those tests I wanted to run. Like, could this guy throw some of the scales off of Kronos? Because in some of the chats I was in, like a lot of people were talking, they're like, watch, Kronos become, ineffective the moment that they buff, this archer buff comes around. And granted, it was crazy when that thing first dropped, but I think my video kind of really helped kind of paint it out that, or at least for me, this isn't necessarily going to liquidate a Kronos and stop a Kronos from being as great as he is.
No, what I think it's going to do against Kronos is it's going to give people a reason to try to stack some physical resistance on Kronos, and that's going to open the door more to lightning attacks. So you're going to have to pick one or the other.
Yeah, very possible, very possible. This is, I'm not going to lie, Promethea, these charts, they kind of blow my mind, because here's the thing. I am not that kind of numbers guy at all, by any means. 98% of that chart doesn't really make sense to me. The 2% that does is I recognize green as being good. And that, to me, is a good chart. I appreciate you making it color-coded because it speaks to my Crayola mentality.
I appreciate you saying that, because I actually had to think for about 2 months after I created the spreadsheet on how I could communicate the underlying message of what I was getting out of it, because it got so complicated. And then finally I had the breakthrough. I was like, wait a minute, I could do a field where you could see the range of outcomes in different fights and then color code it. And then you can just glance at it. So
yeah, that right there that's how that chart helps me, is I see it. I'm just kind of like, all right, and if it's red in the corner, then that's not going to be so good. This one is only just yellow in the corner, so that's pretty decent. The rest of it, there's a lot of people that get a lot of good use out of it, but I'm very upfront. Like, I am not a numbers person. You could probably take 3 days to explain it to me, and I'll just kind of be like, green. Yep. It's good. I don't do numbers.
As far as the numbers go, if you have any interest in the math behind the game, the first step is to go on DOT database, build out your Titan with the relics, and then see, what each of the troops, what your Titan, what everything's coming out to there. And then the big difference that I do is I collapse the damage and the crit together, because if you think of it in terms of statistics, it's just a probabilistic outcome of, certain percentage of the time you're going to crit, and that just means you're getting a 200% damage buff whenever you do crit, and then you just multiply 200% times the percentage of crit and add that as a multiple of your damage. And so that's just a damage buff. So crit gives you a potential 3x multiple on your damage. Armor piercing gives you a potential 4x multiple on your damage, because the target can have up to 75% armor, which reduces your damage to 25%. So, start doing the math for yourself of which one is worth more, the crit or the piercing, and that'll help you really take a deep dive on how to maximize your Titans.
Now, you only said one thing there that I actually disagree with, and that's your comment where you said start doing the math for yourself. Not on board with that one, sir. I rely heavily on people that, I'm not going to lie, dude, dead serious, all jokes aside, these charts here are insanely impressive. I don't even know what you do for a living to where you can, people that just do things like this with numbers just blow my mind, because it does not process for me like that whatsoever. And to even know how to make something like that is pretty mind-blowing, if I say so myself. So kudos to you on that one. I know it helps a lot. It certainly does, because I look at these things and I just look at the color code and I'm like, that one's got a lot more red than the last one. This one's got a lot more green than the last one. So this Titan's looking pretty good to me right now. So unfortunately, I'm not getting the depth, but it does certainly help me.
So I'll give you a preview of coming attractions. The next step that I want to take this to is, instead of it being armor and resistance, I'm going to do one, and I do really, really appreciate the positive feedback from everybody. It's great to hear that this is useful, and I want to keep helping people. And so what I'm thinking is, instead of doing level 25 versus level 25, I'm going to probably do level 21 for the attacker, and then for the defender, I'm going to do a range of levels for their troops. And then where it's like, say you're attacking with Cerberus and you have an option to use more spearmen versus archers, then I'll show, for different levels of attacking, how you might shift your balance to use more, of a tanky front line versus more damage.
That'll be interesting. I like that idea of kind of seeing, especially the different scales of it. And I think that's also helpful, because a lot of players that aren't at level 25 kind of need to decide, like, will this maybe be a Titan that I put energy into now, or can I hold it off and maybe start leveling until I get a little further down that road? Because the time frame between going from castle level 21, 22 up to 25 is, it's a several month process. So I think it'll be interesting to see, for sure.
They've gotten a Pigsy and they're excited to play him now, but then later on they're going to realize that other Titans are becoming more valuable, and I'm going to try to put some math out there that'll help people see sort of where those tipping points come.
Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be very cool. I think good work, sir. And I know a lot of people like seeing them, so I enjoy seeing them myself as well. So keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
For Cerberus, does he gain weapons whenever you use the 5-star relic?
Yeah, somebody tested that. He does.
He does gain weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a dog carrying a stick.
Not a dog carrying a stick.
He's not a dog.
Oh.
Wait. That Val Kilmer one. I'll have to swing that. I'll swing that around in just a minute too. Let me see. I'm just gonna go back in here a little bit. And just double checking on some chat, guys, getting you up on it. Already got all those. Nomad got yours. Finishing up the Relic. Brain says Discord makes no sense. Join someone's channel. It had like 50 chats. Brain, we're gonna have to get you learned on how that stuff works. Valkyrie Batman should be stricken from the record. I kind of agree with you on that one there. Lawrence Wicks, hey yo, what's going on, bro? We need bullet points. I'll let you guys finish your chart chat. No man, the chart chat is all complete now. So anytime you want to jump in, feel free to do so. Just gonna go back to excuse me, some routine grinding here. I'm pretty much losing all my stuff. Prometheo gonna drop off soon. Hey, no problem. Say adios when you actually do drop out. But dude, thanks for walking through that chart.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man. That was great.
Yeah,
Appreciate
anytime,
it.
bro. Anytime. Jump on in.
Hey, Prometeo, can you put your YouTube channel in the not description, the Discord?
Yeah, it no NTG with no spaces.
Oh, nice. That's right. You crossed the 100 subscriber. Yep. So
There you go.
now the real battle is if you could figure out how to actually make that custom URL show up when you copy your channel. I've been working for some reason. Every time I hit like share channel, it copies my long original link, and
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. But
Yeah, I think you just have to type it
just
out.
yeah, that's the whole point. Make it simple. So YouTube, I think honestly, I think you might even be able to drop the C from it too. That sometimes it just works with the youtube.com/. But what I will also do, Prometheo, now that you've got that short link, I'm gonna snag it from your YouTube channel. I'm gonna throw it in my Nightbot. That way, like if you've ever got a video that drops stuff like that, then I can just do an exclamation point command and throw that up if we're ever talking about it. So
Awesome, thank you.
it'll be good.
Prometeo, since you did the chart for Cerberus, I was wondering, for Hades, is it better to use all grenadiers or just use mostly grenadiers and then some panthers?
I mean, you should go check out my my videos, but the typical Hades max damage build that I'm using is all grenadiers and skeletons to hold off the spearmen from getting in on you.
Skellies for the win.
That build can work with the skeleton ring, or if you if you're not at a level disadvantage, then Tainted Heart might give you enough armor to hold them off.
I'm using Blood Vial.
Skeleton ring's better against Valorn.
Yeah, so if you got, I mean, honestly, if you got them all, you should work, Dylan, on leveling all of them up. But then you've got to make sure that you're looking at the additional buffs, not just getting the skeletons, but what are the extra buffs that can kind of help you out through that fight. So.
Oh, I only have Blood Vial.
Well, then you've got no options, and Blood Vial it is.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Process of elimination. I see Nomad. Reckon Nomad's out there in the chat. Yo, what's going on, bro?
Not much.
Blood Vial is also really good if you're going up against Panthers.
That's exactly right. All right, see you around.
All right, see you later, Prometheo. All right.
So wrecking story time?
Yes, that's what I was about to say. We've got to hear this story about a funny story about wisdom teeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys would find it funny, but I kind of find it funny because about 10 years back, me and my friend, the way that he got it, my friend got it the money to actually pay off for his wisdom teeth. I actually crashed into his bike.
You crashed into him?
Yeah, because back then, the bike that I had back then, the brakes were pretty much done, and it took forever to stop. And then if memory serves, he stopped at a grass spot, and I couldn't stop, and I crashed into him. Literally, the back wheel was bent. When I did, and he returned. Funny, he made up some excuse, and he returned the bike and got the money for it.
You turned the bike in, and they gave you money for it.
No, he returned the bike for it, and got the money back for it.
So he brought the bike back in, and that bike money paid for his wisdom teeth.
Yeah, all because I crashed into it. Into him.
I'm gonna start using that in life. Like, I'm sorry, sir. This TV doesn't really work for me because you see, it threw a remote at itself, and I need some money to pay for that new Xbox 840 that's coming out. And now, let me ask you this clarification, Nomad. When you say bike, are we talking like Huffy, or are we talking like vroom vroom motorcycle bike that you crashed into this dude with?
It was definitely a pedal bike.
Oh, okay. Sure. I was like, because if you're able to just walk in and be like, yeah, my motorcycle, it's got a bent wheel, this doesn't work for me, I need my money back, that would be even more impressive.
Sure.
So one time, now that we're talking about story, I'll give you another random story. Hold on. So one time, I was driving with my best friend and his little sister. And just talking about stupid-ass mistakes like that. And my best friend was sitting next to me. His little sister was in the back. And we were just kind of messing around with her. And I turned and I was driving. Oh, look at that. Nice double XP drop. I turn around and I'm just kind of like messing with her, and I drive my car off-road. I smash my car. I blow up. I absolutely ruined 2 of the wheels on it. And literally barely miss a tree and get myself back on road. And I just kind of eventually had to pull over and was been like, all right, I got to fix this a little bit. So I was able to kind of like get myself moving. Now I think I was like 16, so I just started driving. Fortunately, that afternoon, it decided to start raining because I'm freaking out all day. I'm at my friend's house. I'm like, dude, what am I going to do? I totally just like blew up 2 tires on my car. Not only that, but it was my older brother's car.
Oh, Lord.
And I get back home, and now I come up with this idea, and I just look at my parents, and I was like, you won't believe it. I totally hydroplaned while driving. And I hit a curb. And they're like, no way. And they're like, well, let's go get it inspected and let's make sure the tires, that they're okay. And this is where I'm just kind of like, shit. How do you explain away hydroplaning, like, if there's absolutely nothing wrong with these? Now, fortunately, in the end, it came out that my tires actually were completely bald. And I was able to walk away from that completely scot-free. Lesson of the matter is, don't mess around with the people in the back seat and stop looking at the road for like 3 to 4 minutes at a time when you're driving, because you're going to hit something. And you can't always get away with saying you hydroplaned. That's just not how life works.
Moral of the story is keep your eyes on the road.
Exactly. Don't drink and drive, kids. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. I hate these trees.
Actually, don't do meth and drive.
Did he say don't do math and drive, or don't do meth and drive?
Both. Don't do math and meth.
Don't do meth while you do math. That's the real more of the story right there.
I mean, math, they're the same thing. They both F up your head.
Dude.
Well, one gets you a scholarship and the other gets you a trash can outside.
Listen, both of them just cause problems, and that is right. When it comes to messing with the head, sometimes math can be even be worse. Blech.
Yeah, I can relate.
Depends on
literally all my degree is.
What do we got here? I gotta do a soul count status update. You guys all grinding? Dylan, I'm gonna run down my Discord list here, and then also everybody in chat too. Let's hear about some progress so far. Dylan, you grinding the event. How far have you made it so far on day 1?
I've made it to 5,000 and 100.
Are you going all the way?
Yeah.
Your goal is to finish?
Yeah.
Excellent. Rio.
I'm at 18,900.
18,000. And Nomad.
4,900.
You going all the way?
Probably not. I'm hoping to get to at least Siggy.
Okay. Do you have a Siggy yet or no?
I don't have. No, I don't have him.
No, okay.
So I'm hoping I can get him.
He was a solid. He was actually at one point in time was a solid contender for garrisons and stuff like that. Now he's at least just a pretty decent land defender. The Archer change could maybe swing that around. It'll also depend on a little bit of the build that you end up getting out of him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get this Titan mainly because I want my first 4-star. What's it called? Berserk.
Ah. So you don't have Almorand at all then, huh?
No. I chose to skip Almorand.
Yeah, Almorand's a really, really solid berserker, but Fluffy will be. I think Fluffy's. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Fluffy here. I don't think as a Titan he's anything special, but the fact that he really gives a pretty solid option for spearmen as meat shields and archers as the attackers. Fluffy is going to die on the battlefield 9 out of 10 times, probably. So it'll really be about maximizing the troops. I think that's also something for a lot of people to note is don't try to waste relics on buffing Cerberus. You want to make sure all of your effort goes into your troops.
Yeah. I just want, Berserker to have one.
Yeah. Well, it's always good. You never know. I mean, these Greek ones, when they come around, sometimes they won't come around again. Sometimes they will. And when, a while ago, spearmen were nothing special. Now spearmen are actually really solid contenders on the battlefield. So,
Spearman Inquisition.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. Spearman Inquisition 2019. It happened.
It happened 2018 when Valorn.
That's right. I forgot. Valorn was 2018. So, yeah, Spearman Inquisition 2018 truly happened. And Valorn did make them absolutely great again. Let's see. Where are we at? Progress. Got Wolfric token. I'm in the 3 stars. Got some more tokens. Ooh, I got Hercules. Hercules. Guys, we're going to take a look at Hercules as well. I'm actually kind of excited to get him. I don't even know what his stats are. Don't ruin it for me, anybody. But let's...
Hope we get a good roll on him.
Let's see what he... Listen, and I'm not going to, because here's the thing is I'm going to collect them on stream. I don't get good rolls on stream. Period. Guys, I forgot which one of these Valkyries. The damage one. We want the damage one. Health and armor. Not 25.
You're just a little bit ahead of me.
In the event. I'm at 6,000 and some odd, whatever.
Yeah. So you're like 1,000 ahead of me.
Dude, look at that. Look at that drop in. It's been a while since I've given Valkyrie any attention, and she's got a pretty epic drop in. That whole one-armed war paint. Those wings. Listen, guys, I kind of forgot about how good-looking Valkyrie is in this game.
Remember when we wanted her to fly?
What do you mean wanted? I still want her to fly, and I still want Thor to be able to throw his hammer across the battlefield. I'm still waiting for that.
That'd be epic.
I want him to stop walking in circles.
It can happen first, absolutely. They need to stop walking in circles, but I 100% want Thor to just be able to go like thling and have that come back around. That would be epic.
Yeah.
All right, let's collect this Hercules and see what we got. Hercules. I'll take this Wolfric while I'm here. And...
I was hoping Dionysus was going to be the second Titan in this event.
Oh, that would be that would be some high hopes. Looking for double the Greek gods in a brand new event. That would be
What about Chronos?
well, who? Kronos?
Yeah, he had Hades in
Yeah,
for the second fighting.
that was a unique one. I think that kind of came off of a lot of kind of community.
That it also kind of was like lore, like Hades is trying to get him back in prison.
Yeah, there was a lot to tie in. It was, and here's the thing: is that event itself was extreme. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Hercules is a 3-star, not a 4-star. I'm swiping
Yeah.
for looking for. He's a 3-star. But here he is. Let's see what he looks like. He's a paladin. Yeah, knew that. Hercules. He's got his club. That's pretty cool. He looks pretty tore up. He's got his lion, little lion skin on there. He's got
You know,
some
I'm
nice chops there. Nice chops.
I'm hoping that they put like cave
I won't lie,
Iron
Dylan. I'm losing
a
you a little bit.
proper one.
You're chopping in and out pretty heavily. I didn't quite catch all that.
Oh, I'm hoping they make our like proper caveman Titan.
I doubt we'll. They'd have to go into some strong. They'd have to try to find some way to tie it into folklore. It looks like a lot of their big new themes are going to continue to be the gods. I fully anticipate them. If I were to take a guess on a next god series, I think I would probably say. Part of me wants to think that they might go Chinese, Asian influence of some type because they already have Wukong. They've got Pigsy. However, I'm still thrown off by that decision to go with calling him Pigsy. I don't understand that at
That's
all.
his copyright.
Is it really? Was it that other name was copyright?
Apparently, it's from like a
That's
children's
what I heard.
book.
It's
But
not.
Wukong isn't from the book originally.
So that other pig isn't like original Chinese folklore. It's just a book.
I honestly don't know, but apparently there's a book that has it copyrighted.
Wow. Okay. Well, my video is still out there with his name on it, so at least we'll always have that memory. But I mean, they already have a little bit of that kind of influence started. I would really love it if they went look at, and Arthur just beat me to it in the comment here. Egyptians. I would love to see Egyptians come in.
Oh, I think they're doing God, because they did the 2 gods in the event, or no, the token or TG pools.
Oh, are you to the Divine Gem ones, the Billabong and
Yeah.
Chernabog?
Yeah, I think they might expand on those gods.
Well, don't those guys still tie into Greek? Are those?
Not necessarily.
I forgot. I remember I looked into it just a little bit, but I can't quite recall where it was. Let's see. I'm gonna get back to Hercules here. Hercules Club, base Titan damage, human troop damage, Titan health, Titan armor, Titan resist against fire, which is just a tier 1. So it's nothing too Promethea here. Tier 1 fire resistance, 3-star, pretty boy. Yep. I mean, he's all right. I'll hang on to him. I actually, for a Hercules, I kind of dig his look. Them chops though, and that headband, like he does look like he's a little bit ready for like an 80s party there. Got that nice headband. Got some nice sideburns. He needs
If
to
they do a
shave his
I'm
forearms.
waiting for that Anubis.
An Anubis Ra, I would totally be down for. And here's the thing, because one of the other games that I play, Shadowgun Legends, I actually just got an outfit that was, I forgot who it was, one of the bird Egyptian dudes, for an outfit.
Horus?
Is it Horus? Yes, it is Horus. I'm trying to think of which one it is.
Was he one-eyed?
No, he's not one-eyed in the
Then he might have
outfit,
been
I don't
wrong.
think. But no, it's not Ra. No, it's Horus. And it's just a costume that you get to wear in the game, and I was like, it totally reminds me of Stargate, and I was like, that's why I liked it.
Gotcha.
They should definitely do Kratos. Did you know he's an actual god? He's the god of strength, and he's the protector of Zeus.
Well, the big question is, how long are we going to keep going until we get the pinnacle of what these gods are, which is Zeus? I mean, you can't. I really find it. I would find it hard to believe, although I wouldn't be surprised by it. But I would find it hard to believe if we go all the way through the Greek theme and don't end up with Zeus after getting Hades, Poseidon, Kronos, and we don't get a Zeus. But I imagine we've got to see Zeus at some point in time. But that begs the question, how many more Greek gods are we going to see? Because we did not get this many Norse gods.
I was disappointed because the male, and then Cerberus comes around, and he's not even a god or a titan. Whenever they could use Hades, or no, not Hades, Ares.
I think
Apollo.
Apollo I would have been cool with. I think Ares would have been. I mean, be it like a God of War and all that kind of stuff. But I think it would have been almost a little too cliche. There's a lot that I kind of would have loved. There's a lot that I actually would have still loved to see. And there's so many other gods that like mainstream people don't know of, including myself. Like you Google Greek gods, and all of a sudden I'm like, there's a lot of like interesting names, and there's a lot of interesting things that gods are gods of that like actually could be really cool. But I'm kind of, this is just my I mean, this is where I stand. This is my opinion, is I'm kind of beyond, like I'm ready to get past Greek gods. Like I'm ready for a next cycle.
What if they did part 2 of the Norse?
I'd be down.
Ooh.
I'd be down for making a return back to Norse because I really wanted a Heimdall. Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, or Ymir.
Right. There were.
What about the floating head guy? I forgot what his name was. That he's like super smart, but like they cut off his head.
Oh, he's a relic.
Oh yeah,
The head of Mimir.
Mimir, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and that's also like the same thing. Like, I'm kind of disappointed. Like, Cerberus became a Titan, but then we had Fenrir, who was his kick-ass character. He just gets tossed as a relic, you know. So,
yeah.
But I mean, you learn from some of like your first rounds. So that like I don't think they did bad with the Norse gods. Like, I like the Norse gods. I think Thor still looks cool. Oh, like they all look cool art wise. They might be still art wise. The Norse gods might be more favorites of mine over the Greek gods. But functionality wise and usability on a battlefield, the Greek gods have totally taken it. So
yeah, I mean, one of the big things the Norse gods had going for them over the Greeks is that there really wasn't a troop defined for them in the sense of like, for example, Hades had to conform to some of the Unok designs with having the gold and kind of like the artwork design where he looked kind of like Egyptian a little bit.
Yeah.
And Poseidon had to kind of adapt to the heavy metal like scales that the Imperials have and stuff like that. Versus the Norse gods, there was no lightning troops; they could make them look however they wanted, and not have to confine them to that.
Yeah, and then of course, I mean, the other big part that they had, there was a lot of excitement and thrill behind them, is because they brought lightning to the battlefield with Titans. But I am at this point in time, I think I'm kind of over the Greek gods. So I mean, let's run through it. I'm just going to try to do a quick recap. We've got Hades, Poseidon, Athena, Artemis. We have, I mean, kind of Hercules, even though he didn't get a spotlight. We got Fluffy. We have Kronos. Who am I missing? Anybody?
I'll be honest, I got zoned out.
I'm just.
They should make Hera or Apollo or Ares.
Well, that's who. Right, I'm just wondering who's already been released, but I got 7 off the top of my head. So, with that, and then if we go to flip side, we had Odin, Loki, Valkyrie, Thor.
And Hell, if you want to count her.
And Hell, yeah, we'll give Hell. So we got 5 of them. We're already at 7 of the Greek gods, and I honestly don't believe we're finished. We have to see Zeus. Now, my stipulation is I still hope that they do not. I hope that Zeus is kind of like not being released because maybe, just maybe, they're still working on the animation coding to actually make him chuck lightning bolts like a berserker across the field. However, my concern about that is now that Fluffy is a berserker, that's Fluffy and well, no, Almarand wasn't a berserker. Almarand was separate. He's not a berserker. Do we have any other berserkers from the Greek gods?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, so Zeus could still be a berserker. Could be a berserker.
It'll lean towards a ranger, except he'll just have a quiver of lightning bolts.
Yeah, that would be well, but and that's what I'm trying to look at. Like Athena and Artemis are already rangers. Hell and Poseidon are champions.
He would have to be ranged if he were to throw archer or lightning bolts.
Unless they did lightning spells, like lightning storm spells built into the Titan.
Oh.
Well, I'm thinking just make him like what do you consider Storm Maidens? Are Storm Maidens ranged or are Storm Maidens like you consider Storm Maidens ranged, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking just make Zeus a much larger version of Storm Maidens and just take away the axes. That's all. Take away the axes, and this way he just whips the lightning bolts. Oh, Athena is a guardian. That's right. Athena is guardian. Artemis is ranger. Poseidon, champion. Hell, Hades, champion. Cerberus, berserker.
Oh, I'm still hoping that Zeus was the troop. Like one.
I unfortunately didn't catch any of that. You went all choppy again.
I think he said he hopes they buff the troops.
I hope Zeus comes in straight up buffing himself. I won't lie. Like, give us one that's not an Omega one. Have him just be a nice, insanely buffed Lightning Ranger to some degree. We only have one Lightning Ranger right now, and that's Odin, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
So give us another Lightning Ranger, but screw the bow and arrow. I love the idea of having a quiver that still has some lightning bolts in it and just chuck that shit right out. Attack Dog says Salzar is basically an Egyptian god already. Very, very look and design, absolutely. Oh, and I forget Dionysus. Dionysus is a champion too as well, so we got like a crap ton of champions. Cerberus would have been a good relic instead of the Cloak of Hades. I would rather have seen Ares for this Titan as he is really important in mythology. Yeah, I totally agree, Prometheo.
Yeah. They might just stop it at 9 or 10. I mean, not 9. They might stop at 10, so we could see another Titan.
It's quite possible, yeah. That's right. So Dionysus brings it to 8. Attack Dog, absolutely, yeah. Valkyrie was not a quote-unquote god, but she was part of the gods arise in the Norse one. Just like Cerberus is not a god, but he's part of the gods arise in the Greek one. So they're taking the idea of gods arise pretty loosely.
Technically, if you're going like super technically, what's his name? What's the paladin?
Kronos.
Wasn't a god. He was just a titan.
He was a titan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's loose. I mean, and again, this is something where I will say I do give that I'll give DOT credit that it could be very easy to just like cookie cutter and be like, okay, here's the mythology and here it relates to our game. But like they're having a little bit of fun with it. They're taking a little bit of creative liberties with it. And I don't mind that. I personally don't mind that. It gives it it gives it something a little more unique. The only part that I'm still missing that I wish that they did is, even though they are giving us those extra slides that have the backstory, which I like, I straight up want some DOT digital comics, man. I want to like, give that art team something awesome to work with, and I want some DOT digital comics.
Next, we're gonna have the full-blown legend comic.
I don't know if it's just me, dude, but you're that again.
No, it's
in and out.
his mic.
Is it okay? Sorry, man. I'm trying to listen in when you go, but it's you're kind of in and out, walkie-talkie style. So I missed that last one again. All right, almost to 8,000 souls, and I'm not even done. I haven't barely put a dent inside my portal stones. It feels like I'm at 456.
Holy crap! I'm just looking at your portal stones now. Holy crap!
Yeah, because what were the events that came up where we had like 100, then we had like 2 sets of 100, we've had like 3 sets of 50, and they've been sitting in my treasure room, and it got to the point where I was like, these are gonna expire, and I've collected them all, but I wasn't using them to complete any of the past 2 or 3 events. The past 2 or 3 events, I did not make any form of effort for them whatsoever.
Oh, is my voice better now?
Yes, it is. Loud and clear. So what was it that you had just said? I think I heard something like you wish this or that or this or that.
Oh, I just said I wish that Zeus just summoned like one of everything, like a group.
That'd be unique. Make him kind of like a god of all type of thing.
It'd be hard with the relics though to balance that.
Yeah, you wouldn't get effectiveness out of any of the troops if you've got to summon, unless they made relics that were just like all troop buffs, all troop buffs, all troop buffs.
Yeah, like I was actually going to say that. Like, when Zeus comes out, just make relics solely for him, but like all troop buffs and all that.
Yeah, the issue is like, if you've looked at the relics, anytime they do a resistance for troops, they never go. The highest I've ever seen is 30%, and that was when it only gave 1 resistance.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, if you wanted to get, let's just say, I don't know, 1 resistance, you'd need anywhere from 3 to 4 relics just to get that 1 resistance.
Yeah, and if you look at what they've been doing now, granted, I will say they have been doing quite a few relics that are like all resists, but they have been 24%, 16%. So like they had been doing that kind of like all troop business a little bit more lately.
Yeah.
Maybe that is a sign, but it is a problem because, again, like you said, that whole resistance, a single one, we get that whole like 30% when it's all troop stuff. But the most recent relic was only a 16% all troop resist or something like that. So it was.
There are a few that have 30% troop resist, but like there's stuff like, for example, Svalin, which you need to complete the Norse Pantheon to get. So not exactly going to be a bunch of those running around.
Because is it Cerberus's relics actually that have it? Maybe that's what I was thinking of it recently.
He's got one that's like 40% spearmint poison resist, and it also gives 24% Titan and troops lightning resist.
Titan resist. What's one of those newer relics that comes out that says, was it one of the Pigsy ones? I'm trying to remember what it was, where it just wasn't high, and it was.
Are you talking about like I forget what it's called, but it was like that necklace or whatever.
Maybe the
gave like 16%.
Yeah, the anal beads.
Troops resist all damage.
Yeah, what were not the calabash? That's the jug. The beaded necklace. There we go. Yeah. All troop physical damage. So you've got the all troop stuff, but yeah, it's very, very, very low percentage. So you're not going to get great effect. I would honestly, personally, I really would rather see Zeus roll in, maybe just as a self-buffing Titan.
Yeah. And also, the biggest issue with going with the all troops thing is armor piercing. to my knowledge, there is only one relic in the game, actually 2 relics, I take that back, that give AP for Titans and troops. And they are respectively, I believe, the Cape of Azir, and I want to say the Banner of Iron.
Wait, I'm sorry. I zoned out for a minute. Do relics that do what?
Armor pierce.
For
if you were to try and give Zeus all the troops.
Oh, yeah.
Because like there's only 2 relics in the game that I can think of off the top of my head that give armor pierce to all troops, and it's only 18% each, and they're both either restricted to physical or lightning, being the Banner of Iron or the Cape of Azir.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have known that off the top of my head. I would have been like, I don't know. Yeah, the all troop thing gets a little tricky. I wouldn't
like maybe 2 troops, like 2 omegas, 3, but
yeah, that would be. I think that would be pretty intense. I mean, think of it this way. I mean, think of now. Champ Yard Dog is he's dead in the water for sure now. But what if we got Zeus as a ranger who was fully self-buffing lightning
that'd
ranger?
Be interesting.
Like that could be something.
Yeah, and then give him some lightning spells also, like the lightning storms.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Make him a lot. Give him some relics that drop in lightning storms. That'd be legit. Let's see. Valkyrie, I'm getting caught up on there. Don Powers. Hey, what's going on? Don Powers, how's it going? I'm fading fast. Good night, all. See you later, Attack Dog. I might have missed you already. Bruce Ellison. Good evening. How's it going? Anyone that's still been tuning, because we've been like the numbers have gone and then come back up, so we've got some people trading places. I've got Rick and Nomad on Discord with me. I've got Rio Hand on Discord, and I've got Dylan on Discord with me here. They've all kind of been chiming in and out. The most recent voice you heard was Rio. Ever find out who Max Headroom was?
Whose head?
Yeah, Don Powers. I'm not gonna lie, I can't even who Max Headroom was. I don't even remember what that is in reference to. Arthur says I want 1 per week DOT comic that help with the lore. I'm 100% on board. Like, and just a digital comic. Like, make it just like even it's like 3-4 pages. This little animated type of comic. I mean, they do it with the videos. Like, remember when the Storm Mains came out? They had this kind of like animated motion to some of their video stuff. Like, I think that'd be pretty legit. Don Powers 5 self-buffing X skills on Zeus. Now that would be 100% OP.
If they do make it, or the Titan all like one troop or a group of each troop, you could see the rise of Zeus using like all orbs.
Yeah, I still don't know if that would be entirely effective though. I mean, I can almost say it would be if the orbs work really well to kind of plug in gaps, because those are they're not ones that would be standalone, because what are they? They're 24% if I try to think off the top of my head.
And
so
each element's only present on 2 orbs, so you'd only be able to get to 48% in each resistance.
So those are really good when you need to plug in those gaps, like Valorn, for example, who had 72%, 72%, 72%. Like, you could plug that with that 24, get you over that 90. I don't know if that would be the standalone use on Zeus. Although the idea would be pretty cool to have a massive army of multiple different ones. I don't know if literally having them all would be an effective strategy for Battlefield offense or defense.
It'd still be
cool. You brought it up in my stream a month ago, and I said that I'd look it up before bed.
Well,
Max Headroom.
Something like in the main gun, and then Zeus brings, or it would end the cycle by making him summon all.
I mean, the thing is, here's where it really comes down to is we'll see if we even get a Zeus.
What if we get a Susan? Like, just Zeus backwards.
That would
Susan.
That would be so terrible.
Isn't Zeus? Never mind. I was gonna say, isn't he or his spelled the same forwards and backwards, but it's not.
No, Zeus, he's got an S and a U and an E in different orders there. Dude, max headroom, yeah. Digital I'm googling this now. I got it here. And yeah. All right. I'm not going to lie. Like I don't remember why this came up, Don. Oh, because the grid in the bottom. Ah, I gotcha. And I see and in reference to, let's see if we can get it here, right? Like some of that kind of stuff. Now I got you. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It totally slipped my mind. If it was the last stream I did, I think I was even drinking the last one, so I'm gonna try to use that as my scapegoat right there. But it probably was because sometimes I just forgot. Kind of like the Val Kilmer Batman that keeps staring at me over here. I keep forgetting to drag him and throw him up on the stream, and that's okay. I think that moment is past, but I'm seriously just getting like this creepy smirk from Val Kilmer Batman Discord is sitting right here, and I just keep looking over, and I'm just kind of like, oh shit, there he is again. Keeps looking at me.
Yeah, I made that.
And that second one with that creepy smirk he's got.
He's a dog.
Supposed to be an animal. Woof woof. I'm a dog.
Yeah, just like not a dog.
Oh my gosh. Val Kilmer Batman. The things that we try to strike out of our memory on occasion.
Oh, isn't Cerberus just a hellhound?
What's that?
Cerberus is like a hellhound.
Yeah.
Yeah, he basically is, but he's just like
But so essentially, he is he's the three-headed dog that basically hangs out in hell with Hades. You know, it's his dog.
But like, isn't he also the like guard dog?
Like, yeah, he's like to keep people from like sneaking in and out.
Mm-hmm. Now, what DOT did with it though is, again, I kind of like the idea of it. You know, because it's myth. It's a mythos. So like, where is that story based out of? Was there ever really a three-headed dog? I kind of like the route that they did with their little storytelling in the event, is saying that, you know, Cerberus was his guardian. It was kind of his attacker, but it never was a dog. It was just a dude dressed up like a dog. And
who had
dog sock puppets that would beat people to death, right? I mean, it's down here. This is, and I know Discord, you'll see it. You're on par with me right now, but it'll come through in the video. But if you go all the way to the end of the slides, they actually give you the backstory. It says, you know, he was known as the Hound of Hades, like that was his nickname, because he was his attacker / guardian, and his fierce battles across the land became so legendary it spawned a myth that he actually was a three-headed dog. So I like the direction that Natural Motion and DOT, like, I think that's actually unique. The only difference is, as a berserker, maybe it would have been cool with those like dog heads maybe being like hammers rather than sock puppets. Like if they were like hammers of dog heads, like that he came out with, like more as a traditional berserk, I think people might have even been more receptive to that. Now, when I see this, and I think Godan actually put in his video, when I see this, I go straight to Wakanda, and I see Black Panther blasters.
I mean, I'm kind of just seeing like cestises, honestly. Like he's got dual cestises.
I mean, the more that
in the God of War, series, what's his name? Hercules actually had those same gloves.
Say what?
In God of War, the game.
Oh.
PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah.
Hercules had the same, gloves.
Had these gloves. To be honest, I've actually never played the God of War games, so I would not have picked up on that one.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just remembering back to it.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, here's the thing: is the more that I look at the picture, I actually think it's a pretty cool direction. I'm still waiting for the Hydra. Now that we have Hercules and Cerberus, We need that Hydra to come back out of retirement from the game.
Oh,
See that spell drop back on the battlefield with the 3-headed or 4-headed or 8-headed, however many they put on it in the video. Have that Hydra come back around. Man, that would shut some game business down right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna dip out for the night.
All right. Thanks, Real,
Thank you
for
for having me
joining
on
in.
the stream.
No problem, dude. Anytime as usual.
have a
So,
good day.
all right. Let's see. Don, there will be Zeus, but I don't think that he's going to be useful. Kronos would kick the butt of any ranger. They broke the game with summoning on defense, landing right on your troops. Yeah, Don Powers. That I agree that that summoning happening right on top of you is pretty intense, but I don't know if I necessarily call it game breaking myself. I think it gives defense, which it defense itself is lacking pretty heavily in the game as is. Now, granted, to be honest, in a game like this, you don't want defenses to really be the thing because then no one will want to attack because then you might lose too often. But I think it gave the defensive edge just a little bit of something more to consider. That if you're going up against a summoning defense, you really have to be prepared to try to entirely resist that element. Like you can't half-ass that one. What do we got? Who's loots? What's this loots that's popping up in the middle of my screen? Let's take a look here. Such a tiny one. Why are you so tiny? Dan, you're supposed to be underneath my camera. What's the message? What do we got? No, just a little pop-up. Whatever. Just a little pop-up. 3-star club warp that food. I gotta take a look at that. Why is that loots going right to the dead center? Oh, I see why. Because I actually have it out of frame. Whoop. There we go.
Hey, Nomad, where are you going for the event?
I'm going for Siggy. Hopefully.
And this will be your if you said this will be your first Siggy, right?
Yeah, that's if I get it.
You can make it. Get that hustle going, bro.
Well, right now I'm just waiting for some troops to be trained so I can take
Some troops too. I totally just sacrificed all of my spearmen and all of my archers. Whoops.
Why not just use Hades?
I'm running Storm Maidens with Sarkon. And he doesn't buff Maidens at all. So.
Well, but you could throw some relics. I mean, if you've got Sarkon, you could still throw some relics on him. You have the 3-star reinforced grip, because then you could buff some Storm Maidens and you could bring some lightning storms with you. And that can kind of those, that's 3 free lightning storms, or no, sorry, 2 free lightning storms if you got the 3-star.
For these last couple events, like I was leveling up Arvan, so I can use his relics on Sarkon.
Yeah, you should be able to swap most of them, especially if there are any Storm Maiden buffing ones. You should be able to kind of get that. Jeez, come on, guys. You got one job here. There we go. So no Freya, no Valorn for you then, Nomad.
No,
okay.
Unfortunately not.
Are you getting any? So are you getting any of the boosts then? What are you getting, a 1.2 with Sarkon?
I believe. Let me check real quick.
I'm using Hades.
Is he getting you any buff?
1.2.
You're getting the 1.2. Let's see. What were the okay? Yeah, the 4-star Greek gods are 1.2. If you can get to Hercules, then you can switch to Hercules and get a 1.2. 4-star physical titans. Yeah, so you're getting a 1.2 with Sarkon because he's the physical infiltrator, right? So.
Yeah.
Sephiroth.
I also use them.
What up?
What was that?
Go for it. Okay, I'm going to jump on that one then. No, I was just saying Sephiroth just put a comment out there that Siggy is still kind of sort of decent. The X in the event is good if he comes with damage X skill. Yeah, I mean, Siggy can be, as of right now, Siggy can get you some good land defense. He'll get the, the production going. Don't worry about going for the green or anything like that. But, when it comes down, Greek combat.
I hope I get a good roll on my Sig, or if I get him.
So I have 2 of them. I've got 2 Siggies, and let me see what my skills were on them. I've got one of them I'm leveling up, and one of them that I'm not. And when archers and when Odin came out, I switched all of my archer focus to Odin because he was the best archer buffing titan I had. And then the moment archers got kind of nerfed, I kind of stopped. But let's see, Siggy, who I did push up to 44, came with archer damage and health, which is the exact archer roll that I wanted on him. And the only other better combo would have been like damage and AP, but I like the damage and health because, it helps those guys sometimes resist a little bit more to the range. Spearman armor piercing, militia health. Oh crap! Ooh, sorry, yawning now. Let me see here. What was this other one here? Militia health, spearman armor, spearman damage, AP, and damage. See, and this other one is a little more offensive with archer armor piercing and archer damage. Now I'm keeping that one because of that whole offensive thing. That if archers get a little bit of a nice buff, a little push up, this is not a bad roll either. So like this is a situation where both these Siggies are actually pretty decent in my eyes, and I would keep them both. But I'm not leveling them because there's better archer options out there right now. But if you don't have them, Nomad, like to you, if you don't have Siggy, getting that Siggy will be pretty nice.
Oh, I don't have Sig.
So Dylan, I forget, I've asked this to a couple times, but I forget. Did you say are you going all the way, Dylan?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go all the way.
Okay. Are you doing a grind, or are you spending? Are you buying relics?
Half and half.
Half and half. Let's see. Where's D? Is she popping her bubbles here? Ooh, she's level 25 though. D, why you gotta be so leveled up?
Level or player level?
What's that?
Castle level or player level 25?
Castle level. She's player level 44, but she's a castle level 25. She might be lurking out there. You never know. D can be lurking in that chat, and she's up there.
She was pretty busy last time I talked with her.
Okay. Yeah, but she's up there, level 25. I'm just a lowly level 21 player. Castle level, that is.
I'm only a level 14 player.
Castle level?
Yeah.
That's all right. Progress, man. Progress.
Right now, my level 14 grenaders are doing level 21 damage.
So I'm gonna give you a little support here. DOT, they are grenadiers.
What?
They're not grenaders, like grenaders. These guys are grenadiers. Just giving you a little help. That's all.
It's a little bit more to say they're grenaders.
Technical difficulties. That's all. Technicalities and all the shenanigans. You just try. It's something that well, if you're relatively new in DOT community too, we all sometimes like to bust chops on how do you say this Titan's name. There's a couple of them that are.
If you really want to go, you could call the Elfin troops pikemen.
Well, they were pike back in the day, and then they changed their name to Imperials because pikes, between calling them pikes and spearmen in certain languages, as they expanded their languages, it was the exact same word, so they had to use a different name. That's why they actually changed them to Imperials after a little while. So you'll see some DOTers, depending on how long they've been playing the game, will actually still reference them as pikes. As I myself will sometimes say pikes. Plus, if you have their relics for the economy, it actually still says pike war, pike levy. And then you also have like grenadiers. Most people just say Grens versus saying the whole name. You know, Hades and his Grens. A lot of people like Panthers. You know, not a lot of people will sometimes say Panthers. Sometimes you're just saying cats. Let's see. Sephiroth says, this is going back to a comment a minute ago. That's what is most frustrating about the game. You got to abandon Titans to keep up with the meta. The developers need to make a Titan in meta for a year. Okay for 6 months, then meh. Yeah. Sephiroth, I called them pikes in my video about conquest mode. Yeah, it is. It's, you know, because they still have some relics. They didn't update their relics. Their relic is still called Pike War, Pike Levy. But I remember having a conversation when they changed it. I was like, why are they changing it? Why are they changing it? And someone said, well, now that they've expanded into this language, you can't have spear and pike. It's the same word in that language. I don't remember what language it was.
Well, that still sucks that they changed it.
Well, not really. They got to, you know, they got to keep up with the language barriers and make sure that it, you know, makes sense. Because if you've got, you know, they have to name skills off of certain troops. You know, if one person's thinking it's spearmen, but in reality it's the Elethan, you got to keep up with that language so that way you don't throw off the confusion. But I mean, either way, they're Elethan. Pikes or imps. Most people kind of have an idea of who you're talking to or about. But you know, sometimes you got to shift. All right, come on, drop these Goliaths and get them done with. But you know, that's just a habit of you got to come up with your own little short little nicknames and all that good stuff.
Yeah, well, I call the Imperials imps sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I think most people do. Most people go imps. You know, if you've been playing the game for a little while, you might absolutely still have the habit of saying, you know, pikes, pikes, pikes.
Yeah, but I wasn't around when Imperials were called pikemen.
Pikemen, yeah. It's been a while now. I don't even remember exactly when it was that they changed it, but I mean, it's been a while now.
I've been playing for like over a year now, and like for as long as I've been playing,
they've been Imperials.
Yeah, I think like year and a half I've been playing around there. So it was definitely long before that.
Do you remember what your first event was that you came in on?
Pardon?
What was your first event that you like? Do you remember like when you started the game? Like what was that event that was happening right around when you came in?
God, I honestly don't remember.
Okay, I was just wondering if you did.
Like I think like back then it was just a game for me to play, like to pass the time. Like I was like pretty low level, so like I didn't really have like Titan power or anything like that to actually like, complete it.
Yeah. That's how everybody starts that way. Sometimes, depending on how that meta shifts, all right, like Sephiroth's saying, is sometimes all of a sudden tomorrow you can go right back to feeling that way. You gotta head to work. See you next time. Absolutely, Sephiroth. Thanks for dropping by in the chat. Catch you. And I'm definitely gonna be doing some more streaming this weekend, so certainly stay tuned. It'll be coming. I might, although tomorrow, Saturday night, I might not be streaming, but Sunday I should be back for the end of the event. Don't know if I'll get to it tomorrow night.
You see my comment?
In the chat, no.
I commented a little bit ago.
It might have just bumped right through when because my Nightbot came storming in around as well.
Was it the whole like shout out thing?
What?
Well, I'm scrolling back to the chat right now, and then the last comment I seen was like the shout out.
Yeah.
Oh, I gave you a shout out a little while ago when I called out who was up on Discord with me. So
Wow.
we'll give you another one when we I always shout out to the people that are on Discord with me when I get close to wrapping up the stream, which we've actually been going. Holy shit, we've been going for 3 hours. I'm actually this is I just checked and I've used up the last of my relics, so I'm back at 0-0. So this is where I'm at, and because I'm 3 hours, and I totally did not intend that because I started out and said we're going to do 2 hours. However, we're at 8,000, which is a decent milestone. I said on my leaderboard for the alliance I'd like to be closer to the top 50%. I'm at 8,000. You know, top 50 is right around. It was at 10,000 when I got started. So I mean, I got some progress done. I'm feeling pretty good. On that note, I'm going to be wrapping up. Let's see. You know what you did? You're still going? Absolutely. But I'm actually wrapping it up. I've been playing Ark on mobile. You should really check it out. I will take a look at it. This is what I'm going to do. On stream, we will pull today. Where is it at? Up Divine Gem. We'll pull the Greek combat relic and see what we have here. Guaranteed 4-star. This could be a mixture of things. Let's see what we get. A random 4-star Greek combat relic. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. What do we get? What do we get? 4-star hoplite cord. All of these are duplicates. I already have them all, so no matter what I get, it's a duplicate. But we got the 4-star hoplite cord for our guaranteed 4-star. Good deal. I'm not going to be surprised by any of them. Like I said, all of them would have been a duplicate, so there's nothing that's all of a sudden going to get me terribly excited about that one. Because I'm pretty positive. I don't even remember what it does, but I know I got it in here somewhere. Hoplite. Where are you? H. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, well, I say no. I was like, where's the other one? But the other one will be in my treasure room. Titan, gain lightning storm spell, Titan armor. Actually, that's a pretty good one to get because I could put this on anyone and I get to gain lightning storm spell. So to have 2 of these, even though one of them is still at level 1, that is actually, I think, a good one to have. So I'm pretty good with that because it's pretty universal. So that's a nice one. I will not complain about that.
Isn't the Spartan cape in that as well?
Yes, I believe the Spartan cape is in there. I already have that one too. The plumed helm is in there. The Midas touch, the steadfast, the whatever Artemis's thingamajig, and hoplite cord. So, did I only have the 3-star? Where? Let me take a look in here. I thought I already have one. Let me come to the end and see. Did this go in my treasure room? Or did this go right into my inventory? Because if this went right into my inventory, then that means I didn't have one originally. Swipe. Wow. So, okay, I did not have the hoplite cord. I guess I must have missed that one. So to get that one from that token, I'm actually quite a bit more excited about that now. Finish this 3-hour-old beer.
That's what I should have done before you streamed.
Finish the beer. All right. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually really stoked that turned out to be the hoplite cord because I didn't have it before, and now I have it in here. I honestly thought I already had it, so I'm pretty stoked on that. That's actually really nice. Right, Prometheus says, great on Lubu, which I don't have. I didn't go for him. Or Thor. I do have Thor, and I actually really want to get my Thor back. I think I'm going to do a stream one day. What's up?
I'm reading the chat, and Arthur got his Cerberus.
Oh, he got Cerberus already. Wow, that's some hustle along there. Mine, maybe I'll get lucky and get to mine tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll hold on.
Fighting as a berserker. What's your favorite berserker?
I missed all of that. I was sneezing. What? My favorite berserker?
Oh, since they're favorite berserker since the main Titan is a berserker.
I don't play with a lot of berserkers, to be honest. If I were to have to pick one, I would probably put Almorand as the ideal berserker that I would play with right now, just because that Gren skeleton mixture could be really, really lethal. I personally think he might be one of the best berserkers in the game. I'm just looking through here. I don't play with a lot of, like, when I've gotten berserkers, I don't level them up. I don't play with a lot of berserkers. I don't play with a lot of infiltrators. But Almorand might be best, or I think probably the best, absolute best berserker in the game might be Hell right now. I think Hell is, right? She's berserker. She would probably be your best berserker. The new Thorhild is also up there as well, I think, as a pretty solid contender. I don't have two of those. The only berserker I have that I would say is a top contender for me would be Almorand. And again, he's only, you could on my screen, he's only at level 21. I don't really have berserkers in my lineup for playstyle.
Who's better, Almond or Hades?
I'd probably say Hades. Because Hades is, I mean, Almorand, you're sharing buffs between Goliaths and skeletons. Excuse me. Right? So, and then there's Hades here, who, I mean, you're sharing it with Panthers, but, you know, Panthers, I don't need Siri. I said Hades here. You've got the Omega Grenadiers, which really are a big difference. So those Omega Grenadiers can be pretty lethal. Plus, you throw skeleton relics on him, and he's going to be pretty good. Working with Almorand and his Omega Grenadiers, you're working with less of them, right? You've got 4 of them. I don't know. I mean, it's a little tit for tat, but I'm still going to put Hades as the better one out of it. So, more Grenadiers, more skills that buff him. You're going to get more output out of him. And look at here's Prometheo chiming right in. Hades has a higher damage ceiling than Almorand. There you go, right? And I'm taking from the numbers chart guy there too. Thanks to Spearman Armor Prometheo. So that's either one of them I think are pretty good. Either one of them are pretty good, but I would probably put Hades as the notch higher. But guys, we're gonna get ready. We're gonna start wrapping the stream up. We are at currently Lines rank 1. I've got 8260. So I've got some progress to go here. I just recently crossed the first God token. I've already cashed it in and got my Hoplite cord. So my next milestone is the 9,000 Epic token and pushing my way along to the next one. So if I can keep getting some grind in like I did today, this could be a pretty easy 2-day, or 3 days to wrap this one up as far as getting it finished. But being that I am here on our Beta Soul team, holding for rank 1, this could certainly turn out to be a pretty interesting evening for my, weekend for myself to make sure that I play my part on staying rank 1, right? So we got some hustle to do. Numbers are still looking pretty good. I'm interested to see exactly where all teams wrap up at the end of the event, but let's do this. I'm going to switch over. I'm going to give some shout outs here. Switch this back over. So here we go. I'm going to shout out to these subscribers that are all up here. Robin, Hutch, Scotty, Law, Michael, Cammy, Aha, Renee, Black Gold, and Y, right? W-Y. Again, some of the newest subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Again, pushing myself over the 900 mark and helping me on my hustle to the 1K subscribers. Now, with that, also a shout out to anybody who's watching on some of these other channels, because while I'm streaming on YouTube, I am also live on Mixer, Twitch, Mob Crush. You guys can support me over at Streamlabs. Chat with me up on Discord. Follow my YouTube channel, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. I'm all out there, guys. That's what it all be. And final shout outs to the gens that have joined me over here on Discord. I've got Dylan the Greek, and Wrecking Nomad. I also had Zalon in on the stream earlier, Prometheo in on the stream, Rio Hand in on the stream, all on Discord. So shout out to all those guys as well. Dylan, Reckon, I'll give you guys an opportunity. Say hey. Say bye.
Hey. All right. Goodbye.
There you go. So on that note, guys, I'm Jaeger. I'm going to be signing out. So I will catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by the stream. And well, look, I've been attacked. But on that note, I'm going to hop off Discord, guys. Catch you later. Thanks for tuning in.
All right. Have a good day.
Thanks. You guys too. Take it easy. YouTube, I'll be streaming some more this weekend. Probably, maybe tomorrow. Definitely not Saturday. And then maybe, certainly, as long as my travel goes smoothly, I will then be streaming on Sunday night. Don't have an exact time, but keep an eye out for that one. And that should kind of take care of it. So, adios. Catch you later.